Hello everybody, this is a recording from the stream, and can't find it with me. Just fucking start.
Uh,
We don't got time for bullshit.
I love how. Oh God! Hold up! I fucked my properties up. The hell?
God, you're a fucking idiot. What the fuck did you do again? It's like, click one fucking button. One fucking button, Aaron.
Uh,
It's one
Hold on.
fucking button. And you
All right, hold on.
fucked it
I'm
up.
gonna review this footage and make sure I didn't fuck the settings up because it's hard to tell with OBS.
You fucking fucked it up, and I already know it.
Yeah, I fucked. Okay, well let's
Ah,
talk about it when I review my footage.
shit talk. Shit talk, shit talk. Rekindling Soul update. First of all, sounds awesome.
Like, I like love. I love like the title of it. I feel like it fits very well with the theme.
And the thing we see is the Shadow Fiend new model. I cannot stress out how fucking sweet this shit looks.
All right, I'm good. It was just OBS being stupid. All right, my folks, sorry about that. Rekindling cell update for those.
Yeah.
Moving back on where we were.
Happy
I
birthday,
really.
FNG! Okay, continue.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait,
I,
what
I,
didn't we agree not, like, only me streaming?
I'm not streaming.
Yes, you fucking are. Aaron 2140 just went fucking live.
God damn it! I hit the wrong button. I quit. I
Oh
quit.
my god.
Oh, no, OBS crashed. Thanks, Mailman. I'm fucking done, mate. There we go.
Button.
Sorry, I hit start streaming instead of start recording.
Oh my god.
There we go.
And this is my fucking co-caster, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
sorry. Let me explain. First of all, I'm not. I usually use Fraps to record, but Fraps for some reason refused to like record my desktop, so I had to use OBS. And I'm not familiar with OBS recording.
It's not like I'm not here to help him or anything, no. No.
I like to
I'm
learn
just
my
here
own
to be
way.
sexy, apparently.
Anyways, moving on to the analysis part of the analysis
Yeah.
instead of the complaining part of it. I really know. I don't know about the model change myself. I feel like I don't know. There's something about it. Like Dota Cinema posted a video showing the new model and how it moved and shit, and it's still as awkward as ever.
I don't
I
know.
like the particle effects, but that's honestly it.
I actually love the new model so much because
I,
Shadowfiend actually has a legitimate face now.
I love his face, but his body bothers me. His face is great. It's not a goddamn goat head, although this still vaguely resembles a goat head. It's still much better than it was, but the body still bothers me.
I don't know. I love it. No, going down, we see some words and okay,
Um,
they just explain, like shadow rays and how necromancy works. The one thing I immediately noticed the change of is the new icon for Presence of the Dark Lord, removing the goat head and actually adding the new face there.
I like that change a lot, 'cause, if they didn't change it, it'd be stupid as shit.
That'd be fucking
They
bullshit.
also changed the particles entirely for shadow rays. And the animation, it's no longer he's flailing his arms at random.
Yeah.
And please, I wish I had a webcam so I could insert myself showing what he did. And now
Like,
he motions correctly instead of flailing.
yeah. Now, going down to the bottom, we see, surprise, surprise, an
Demon Eater
Arcana.
Arcana. Now, I don't know how I feel about the fire.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
It reminds
Invoking
me of
Forge Spirit.
CK. It reminds me of CK.
No. Do you remember
I almost said Crusader Knight.
the basic the default Forge Spirit?
Yeah, it really reminds me of that as well. Like, I feel like you put CK and the Forge Spirit together, and this is what you get.
Looks okay. Demon Eater, Arcane item set for Shadow Fiend, purchased by October 31st to receive an
Exalted.
exalted. So they are the new, even higher quality now.
Oh yeah, there's a higher quality. Like I don't quite know what Exalted is because it's new, but I'm assuming it's higher than Arcana.
Yeah. Now, this new model that they're showing, this is how you see it in game, and it's fucking awesome.
I like how it's actually like a video tag technically.
Yeah.
It's not a GIF, it's just a video. I'm gonna turn it off loop for a second just to say it freeze. Okay. Sorry, my viewers, I fucked it up.
When equipped, this item grants you these custom upgrades to Shadow Fiend. New base cannon model with suspicion ambient effects. I love myself some Mailman fucking effects, so I'm down with this one.
I
Several new
love
animations. I do not know how these look. Also
new
voice,
animations are
yes,
always
please.
welcome.
So there's a new voice for Shadowfiend now. I'm down. I
I
like
feel
it.
like that's actually necessary with the change itself, but that's just
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's just a personal opinion.
As ever, Arcana, we have a new hero icon, portrait, loadout, pose, and minimap icon. Good and all. New spell effects and icons for all of his abilities. I guess they'll just add a bit more fire particles to it. And it will
I'm
actually
assuming
look
it's all
badass.
fire based. I'm assuming it's just fire based.
Like I actually see the Requiem. Like with like fireballs and everything. It's gonna look
Uh,
awesome.
Side note: your mod that changes Shadowfiend's ult, I think it's gonna fuck up the game, so you might want to verify the
Yeah,
integrity of the cache.
I'm gonna delete it. Like I'm not enjoying it that much.
I also want to make one more comment to my viewers. This is my first video I've recorded with my new monitor. So, congratulations, I'm no longer using a CRT resolution! Yeah!
We did it, Reddit.
Alright, moving on swiftly, because happy as I am.
New sound effects. I think that is necessary too.
I love sound effect changes. I'm like, I don't know why, but I am in love with anything that changes sound effects. It's weird. And I just threw my wrist out because I motioned my hands too much.
Okay.
Shit.
Visual raise talus effect that displays over Shadowfiend when the same enemy is raised multiple times.
I don't know what that means.
So when you hit someone with the first raise, it's like absolutely normal. But when you hit him with a second raise, it becomes something different. And I think when you hit him with the third raise, it becomes something even more different. So just
Oh, kind of. Okay, I know what it is now.
Yeah.
Kind of like imagine Batrider when he tars you, except it's on you instead of the enemy.
yeah, indeed.
Okay.
Socketed with a gem that tracks the number of heroes hit by a triple raise.
Oh,
Everybody
I
knows
like
what the
this
triple
like
raise
that
is.
I like that. That's nice.
I like that too. Unique
Impressive.
attack effects. I am curious to see what they look like in custom loadout pedestal. So he even has, you know, like
A
the
fucking
little
pedestal.
that there's like
A
under every
fucking
hero.
pedestal.
Yeah, this is how much.
He got some love, man.
I fucking love myself some Shadowfiends. And going down, we have Treasure
I-
of the Forged Fury.
Now, I love this. Hold on, I need to comment. Look at the picture and look at that sexy Magnus hair.
Dude.
Look at that sexy hair.
Dude, fuck your Magnus, we have a Nuxie Mirana and the Omni Knight sets to roll every fucking not Omni Knight set.
I love the Omni Knight set. But honestly, I'm in love with the Fabio Magnus over here. Look at that. He's fucking Fabio. He's fucking Fabio, man.
That's really Fabio, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy this set just because it's Fabio Magnus.
I'm gonna
Also,
buy the
Crystal
Omni Knight
Maiden isn't a blonde bitch, and I might have to get it because she's not a blonde bitch.
Yeah.
Is that Crystal Maiden or is that
That
Lena?
is Naga Siren. That is
Or-
Naga Siren.
Is that Crystal Maiden over there hugging the? Or is that Mirana?
That is a Naga Siren and that is a Mirana.
Oh, it looked like Crystal
This is
Maiden.
the fucking
Oh,
Mirana set made by a Nuxie. Like, everybody
Oh,
loves
that
it.
one.
Yeah, it's that one.
Does it
I
look like
remember
Crystal
it.
Maiden because the hair? But I saw a bow and I was like, that's not Crystal Maiden.
This crystal bitch can't handle this shit.
Also, the
Character.
character.
Mirana, Naga Siren, Magnus, and more. And if you're really lucky, you might get adorable little. Oh, the little Nova Courier. I forgot about that little bitch.
I don't know. I don't know, but it's kind of it's adorable. I don't know what to think of it though.
It's old. Like it's been in the workshop for quite a while.
Now-
and something that I love now, career move.
No, I hate this myself as a fucking as a person who literally spent $20 buying an
Dude.
unusual. I'm in anger.
I mean, every time you call it to you, you have your courier, not someone else, come to you. I want my fucking Red Ball when we have
That-
your mock and Anami's dog, okay?
Now, this literally means when some random carry who doesn't believe in support items will have his shitty boar bring his items to him.
That is a bit bullshit, but on the bright
That's
side,
what makes me angry.
on the bright side, like people with like Shagbox and GI couriers will.
Fun fact, you can actually disable it.
Mhm.
Disable courier morph, which makes me happy. So fuck you guys and your couriers. We're keeping my mock.
Okay, we're gonna.
And I just gave the finger to the microphone.
I really think that sometimes you're a fucking idiot.
I know. We know that much.
Ah, you fucking
I'm the guy who invented a senile time traveling man who shits his pants.
Let's keep it Dota.
I'm an idiot. We know that. Moving
Fantasy
on.
League
Fantasy
Season 2.
Season 2.
I don't really give a fuck about Fantasy League, so I'm sorry. Like, if
I,
you have
I,
anything to say, just go and say it. I'm done
I feel like
with this
it's
section.
nice for the people who like Fantasy League, because I've never participated because I don't have time. But I feel like it's going to be a step up from what it is, and I feel like those who do use it are going to actually get more out of it. And they're gonna get more than just something small out of it. And I can't say anything else besides that because I've never used them.
No, we're going to probably one of my favorite parts, team
Oh,
fight
yeah.
recap.
I love this.
You've just witnessed the best fight you've ever seen. A rolling storm of blood, fire, and magic that now leaves you blinking at the screen. Normally, great battles leave only the fading images in your mind, but now you'll be able to peek beneath the hood of yourself and dissect. Is this how you pronounce it? Dissect.
Dissect.
The
Dissect.
stats that make those fights great. Use Fight Recap to study the statistics behind your favorite battles.
I love this because let's say I zone out for a minute and I'm like, oh shit, I just forgot what I was doing. I no longer have to be worried. I can actually just look back and talk about it.
Yeah.
Like if I lose pace, I can immediately go back and check in on it. This is going to be great for casters and great for just generic players who really don't know much about Dota and want to learn more.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be great for both of those.
Yeah, they have like fucking damage done, XP change, and gold changes.
They put everything up in here. Like they put everything in this bitch. It's great.
Map changes.
Okay, this is what I feel like we're gonna have to show in game. But these pictures, it's weird to get the idea of where they are. But trust me, after looking at, I actually looked at all of this last night as soon as it came out in the test.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the Rosh Pit because I don't know. There's no defensibility around the Rosh Pit. It's very open, and I feel like when I went in there, even though I felt naked. I felt like I just took my pants down and said, "Hey, Rosh, I'm gonna fight you naked, bitch."
That's really fucking terrifying. Don't ever fight people naked.
Never mind. I was gonna ask something, but I know it's not gonna be true.
Yeah, ask away.
It's kind of spoil what's coming up next, but Chen can't get Rosh, can he?
No, he's like a special kind of ancient creep there.
I know. I was hoping.
No.
But there's a large assortment of map changes that honestly we're gonna have to review in a separate video or later on in this video.
We're just gonna transition. Like, I have Dota client. I have the test downloaded. We'll just get in there and we'll eventually.
Because there's a ton of map changes. There's a ton of I feel like they're not particularly juking spots, but they're more just straightforward paths to give you like a little bit of an edge.
Yeah.
Save time.
Yeah. No. New bounty rune. The birth of the rune is no minor event. Forge of the most fundamental magic. This new update will unleash a rune never seen before in the world of Dota. Imbued with gold experience, the bounty rune will serve to enhance your wealth and to speed the accumulation of abilities. Additionally, runes not spawn two at a time, with one at each of the rivers. Of the river-like spawns. One of the runes will always be a bounty rune. Earn your bounty if you can.
Am I the only one who's like, I don't want the bounty rune? I want the regen rune. I don't like the addition of the bounty rune because I feel like it slightly unbalances the game, but then again, everything in this patch unbalances the game and you have to get used to it.
I'm fucking seeing anti-mages and alchemists just fucking rune camping now.
Yep, I can see people with blink abilities just rune camping.
I mean, why the fuck not? I mean, I think, as of current, it gives plus 20 gold and plus 20 experience.
That's
and
not
it gives
much,
you
actually.
like, I think about it gives you about a minute of plus 2 gold per minute, or plus 2 gold per second or something, and plus something XP per second.
Okay, so it's not very much, but it's still welcome.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Also, I've heard I've heard reports on both sides that it may or may not refuel your bottle, but I'm pretty sure it actually does refuel your bottle. I checked, but I'm forgetting actually,
Yeah. And
because that
now
would be horrible for like
the
mids who need to regen their bottle.
yeah, and now the tank item for all of the tanks in tankiness tank. Crimson Guard.
I feel like I looked at it in game, and they literally combined the two worst items in Dota solo.
Which
Like
are?
the buckler, it's a really shitty item solo, and it's not worth it. But loaded into a mech, it's useful.
Yeah.
But you're taking the shittiest item in Dota, the Vanguard, and well,
Making
you're
it
adding a.
more useful. This.
I feel like it's even more useless myself, but it's honestly just a different standpoint.
No, actually, the stats are pretty nice on it. I mean,
Like, it's still a lot of money to spend on an item that's meh at best.
no, it's actually good. It's actually really, really
Like,
good.
I looked at the stats, and I feel like it's very meh at best. It's still not worth what you pay for. Like, you're literally combining the items with no other bonus except literally combining them.
No,
And I don't know.
I think there is a bonus. I like
Like,
some
I
bonus.
looked at it, like, I feel like I'm literally just putting the two shitty items together and getting a super shitty item.
Okay then.
That's just me.
Now, we have two heroes, two old, very, very old school heroes being absolutely reworked. Bob Seeker and Cancer Lancer.
Okay, I want to talk about PL first, because I looked at him.
Hit me.
No longer will you have... Because his illusions, they last 4 seconds. This means no more rat PL. This means PL has to get right up in your face and slap that dick with that spear.
Slap
Because
that dick.
he,
You're
like...
dick slapping people now.
Because those illusions, since they last 4 seconds, he can't just split push with Radiance.
Yeah.
That's Naga's job now.
Yeah,
And there's no more... He doesn't have his invis anymore, which also I'm really welcome to.
Now, let us ignore that because we are going to the general updates now.
Well, we didn't talk about Pub Seeker.
We're gonna talk about them like.
I want to mention something. I feel like
Yeah.
with his reworking,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see him more in possibly a position 4 because his first spell.
He's removed from captain's mode.
Oh yeah, but there's been more heroes been added to captain's mode.
Don't fucking tell me Broodmother's in that shit.
I know Terrorblade is.
I can accept Terrorblade, but... okay, we'll just have to...
We'll get to Broodmother when we get to her.
Yeah.
General changes. Fountain area is now at a higher elevation.
I like that.
Basically, I looked at it, and there's some stairs leading up to the fountain, and essentially imagine the
I've seen I've seen
river.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna really discourage spawn camping because you can't get vision of it until you like stick your big ass head up in there,
Yeah.
and it's great.
And there's always also the mischance of just like people trying to right click you, extremely heavy right clickers trying to kill you from the base. Now there's gonna be a mischance of 20% to that.
Yeah, that's really it. Like the only person that can really still spawn camp well is Pudge, and
Yeah.
if you lose to a Pudge, kill yourself because then someone fed him.
Alright. I'm gonna mute myself for a second there. You talk about the
Alright.
surroundings. I have the
Now-
pictures up. Be right back.
Alright, so terrain surrounding the Raj Pit. I took a look at this myself, and really, there's no extreme changes besides the Raj Pit. I'm gonna go ahead and move my mouse for my viewers. Right here, that's where the ancients are now. It's still good, but I feel like that there's gonna be maybe some interesting strats coming along here by destroying trees or putting weird wards, and I feel like there's gonna be some interesting strats added here.
What are you talking about? Which one?
How, like, the ancients, like, the top picture, where that red tree is in the top picture, in the very top of the first picture,
Oh, that
right below that's where the ancients spawn.
I see them.
Like, I looked at it, and there's a lot of possibilities with this.
Yeah.
And going to the other changes, really, it's just a bunch of paths that have been added,
Mhm.
which they look actually weird at first, but a couple of them make sense, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of possibilities with them.
Yeah.
My favorite is the Radiant Secret Shop to offlane. Oh my god.
Oh, that one. That's
Oh.
actually beautiful.
It's not going to be good for juking, but it looks natural, and I feel like it works very well.
It really
Also,
looks so natural.
that weird fucking temple thing near Radiant Tier 2 offlane, you can now put a ward up there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I always wanted to get up there, but now you can. I believe I tried it as Prophet, but you cannot get up there still. However, you can put a ward up there,
That's
which
awesome,
is really
actually.
weird
That's awesome.
because you can't get up there, which is awkward.
Yeah.
And then there's an equal one to Dire Offlane, which they don't display, but it's actually oddly more awkward. Actually, there it is. There's a picture of it. It's below the Radiant. It's above the Radiant Secret Shop chickens. It's
Lovely
hard to
Radiant Secret
notice,
Shop.
but it
Oh,
gives
that one.
it gives a ton of vision. But once again, no vision to Rosh. It literally is like Rosh Pit is still black.
Do you know that you can't actually
Get vision of
have
Rosh unless
yeah
you're in there.
yeah that's like a
I know, but
special
like it
shit
just actually
layer.
gives vision around Rosh. However, it doesn't give vision of Rosh. It just looks really awkward.
Yeah, but now with this wall, I'm like hovering out. Like if you place a ward, like at the naked cliff, at the naked part of the cliff, between in the river.
It's
Do you
one
fucking
below
know?
Rosh.
Yeah, the one below Rush.
I
Like the
actually
naked
put
cliff.
one there, and the vision there is shit.
Really?
The vision there is very negligible.
Oh yeah, there's a fence there. I forgot about that.
The one above it, above Raj, is essentially the old ward spot, except not as good. Like, there's no good ward spots over there.
We'll
I
like
looked.
test out.
The only good one is the one right above Raj, on that weird raised platform.
Yeah. Okay. The bounty rune, we talked about that. The night creeps now give less experience. Nothing too shabby.
It's down a little bit. That's gonna really change. I feel like it's gonna change the early game a ton.
Not really.
Now, the bonus area of effect XP and gold, kind of negligible. I'll go over it quickly. Essentially, it's what?
Sure.
It's a bunch of formulas. That's for ranked only.
I'll pick the in rank. Picking stars.
They're trying to like make it more like captain's mode. Essentially, though, I feel like all it does is fuck whoever team has to pick first.
Yeah.
Now, my favorite change, Glyph of Fortification cooldown, is now refreshed whenever you lose a tier 1 tower. Think about this, man.
Well, there is gonna be no Dota because it's just gonna have glyph after glyph after glyph
This
after glyph.
is an indirect nerf to any push hero. And at the same time, this is going to prolong Dota matches, and we're going to see more of like what I enjoyed seeing when I first came here.
Oh, the
Long gone will be the 20-minute Dota games. Coming back will now be the 40, 60 hour and 20-minute games of Dota. And as long, I hate the ones over an hour, but I think 40 minutes was a nice sweet spot. I thoroughly enjoyed.
40 is beautiful.
Like, if people were well balanced, those games were tense. Those games were, like, they had you on the seat of your pants.
Yeah.
That's not a phrase, but I'm going to use it.
Yeah, I see what you mean there. Aegis duration decrease from 6 to 5 minutes. Nothing too shabby, actually. It's just 1 minute. Like, people
It's
just
a minute.
tend to have the Aegis and try and
Yeah, this is going to force people to, like, immediately use the Aegis instead of, like, hanging back a little bit.
It's like a 5 minute. You
And
can have
there's
back
actually
a lot
an
for 5
existing-
minutes, and you fucking know it.
And there's an existing bug with Roshan where I went to the Raj Pit to test out the slam changes, and there's a bug where he constantly slams.
Come on, Sam.
Like, he's literally constantly casting that spell, and it's terrifying, and you really can't Raj. And I hope they fix that before they release it.
It's gonna be beautiful.
And their interesting changes. Centaur Conqueror's Swiftness Ore has been moved to the Hellbear Smasher. So the Tomato Bear now has a Swiftness Aura. And the Centaur literally has a Stomp. Like, he's worth it. Like, he's kind of worthless on it. I don't know, but it was on your end.
I know, what the fuck was it?
It sounded like a person.
That's definitely not a person. It was like
It sounded like a guy saying wolf to me.
No. What the fuck was that?
Hellbear attack time has been increased, I'm assuming to compensate for the Swiftness Aura.
Wait.
And the Centaur attack time
is now having a Swiftness Aura.
They're decreasing it.
No, it's
Like, they
increasing.
increased it from 1.3 to 1.5, and I'm assuming that compensates for it. They did a
Oh,
similar thing with the Centaur to compensate for his lack of the aura.
yeah, could be.
And there's just a couple more minor changes that to other creeps that really aren't, like, important. Besides, Wildwing Ripper's toughness aura now works in siege creeps.
That is actually huge.
That is...
Because just killing the mob is
Oh!
so damn more difficult now.
Now, fix some rare edge... Some pathfinding issues, which is good, because those were annoying.
Oh yeah.
The following... this is what I like. There's a common theme here with you can cast friendly buffs on people who have magic immunity. Like Ice Armor, Surge, Alacrity, Nature's Guise, Chakra Magic, Recall, and Miscoil.
Yeah.
There's also more, but those aren't mentioned. I love this. Because it now, essentially, BKB doesn't give your supports the middle finger when they're trying to buff you.
Mm-hmm.
It's... And we can get to more on how BKB is worthless soon.
Yeah. I know. This is something that I love. Dark Pact, Kraken Shell, Apothic Shield, Breathed Dark, Time-Lapse no longer have a special condition for pushing the following otherwise upgradable spells of Poison Over, Heaven's Hill, but Ensnare, and Ayascade. The slow, of course.
That's good.
Amazing,
Now,
you can't just get Poison Over and just fucking time-lapse it off.
yeah.
That is absolutely amazing.
Uh,
There's so more balanced now. I can actually pick Venomancer versus Weaver now.
Yeah, I feel like Poison Nova, like,
It's beautiful.
I don't know, it was worthless against a Weaver. Now it's good, because Weaver's like, no, I'm fucked. That was my impression of Weaver. That was my impression of Weaver, folks.
Why are you telling that shit more often? I fucking love it.
I literally pulled that out of, like, right field.
That was actually awesome.
Alright.
I liked it, I liked it.
I don't think I can do it again. Moving on to hero changes. Abaddon Miscoil mana cost has been rescaled. I feel like it's just a minor change, but early game Abaddon is gonna love this.
Yeah.
Alchemist negative armor has been increased. Also, very minor, I feel like, but I feel like it might give people a better incentive to play Alchemist,
Well,
or at least use Acid Spray in a useful manner.
this is actually gonna help our Alchemist like come back to the scene at least a bit more, because he will be now picked up a bit more legitimately in the so-called minus armor strats, when you just get heroes that have minus armor abilities and you just start right-clicking the fuck out of your enemy. That is actually legit. And
That's
the
actually
second
true.
thing is, this is going to be extremely useful is actually bringing back the Alchemist Ancients.
Oh, yes! Alchemist Ancients. Oh, I love those days. It wasn't as bullshit as all these other ancient strats.
Yeah.
Like, this one makes sense.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, it does.
Now, Anti-Mage, base strength has been increased by 2. Does this mean he's not the world's squishiest carry?
He's still fucking squishy as hell.
Okay.
They're just increasing the base strength. They're not
I don't know,
adding
like-
scaling to it.
I know, but I'm just questioning. Does this mean he's not by the start the squishiest hero in the
He has
game?
like 10 HP or more or something. It's huge.
2 times 19. He has 40 more HP basically. Actually, 38 to be precise.
It's not that much.
It's not much. Now, Axe counter helix chance has been increased to 20. Thank you, my OCD's happy because it's not an arbitrary number.
Yeah, I know.
Now, this is a big one. Culling Blade no longer ignores Lincolns, which means Lincolns versus Axe is now a very viable strat.
I know, right? It's like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be
It's
really
great
good.
because now we actually might see supports picking up Lincolns just to help like the carries, I feel like, if there's an Axe. And I love to see that because I love to put in supports to get a Lincolns and pop it on a carry.
Yeah, I see.
Because
what you
now
mean
the
there.
changes to BKB really make me feel like that people aren't going to be picking up BKBs anymore.
Yeah, and now this
That's
is
gonna-
probably one of my favorites.
This is my by
Big.
far second favorite.
Aghanim Scepter Fiend's Grip now also causes anyone who attacks Bane or he is channeling to be affected with Nightmare.
Now, does this mean if they use a stun spell on him, are they also
No,
affected?
just right click. Just right click.
Does anyone who attacks? Okay, right clicks. Okay, that means he can't get nuked down by right clicks.
Yeah.
Like you need someone who has a stun to counter Bane now.
Yeah.
I
that's,
could
like,
see
so good.
Bane moving up to a more core position with that change, or at least always being a position 4 instead of being a ward bitch.
Yeah, I think a 4 would be nice.
Like, there's 2 heroes now who need to get ags on top of everything else. Bane being the second one.
No,
And we'll see
Batrider.
the first one soon.
Yeah, Batrider got shit on again.
Like,
Feeling lost their
they're
cooldown skill from
constantly
90, 70, 50 to 90, 75, 60. That's a
like
lot
they're
of shit.
they're shitting on Batrider because he's so commonly picked, and a hero like this, I feel like he does need some rebalancing. But quite honestly, I don't think Lasso's the OP part about him. I feel like it's
a
just
very, very unique spell.
it's a very unique spell, and I feel like they're just trying to shit on it because it's unique,
Yeah.
and there's nothing like it. Now, Beastmaster, Wild Axes are now physical damage. However, I do want to point out I'm gonna go ahead and spoil something from later on. Composite damage does not exist anymore. It's been removed from the game.
Yeah.
There's now physical that can pierce spell immunity.
Yeah.
So this
Everything
means
composite is now physical.
physical that can pierce spell immunity, which means Beastmaster can still ancient stack offlane.
Yeah, it's still viable.
And although they did nerf it a little bit, that's fine.
Yeah.
We can still do it.
All that
Primal
damage.
War got a nice buff. I like the buff a lot, actually. It's less
Which
arbitrary.
of all of these buffs are you talking about? Like,
Primal
bro,
War, in total. Like, it got a great
well,
buff.
might as well fucking read them. Like,
Like, the knockback radius was increased to 300. The side damage has been increased, like, by 50.
Yeah.
And the push distance, which I forgot it had pushed, was increased to 300 from 240.
side push duration increase from 0.4
Like,
to
it's a very
0.6.
minor, but it buffs Primal War to be a more, like, feasible, like, spell, instead of just using Beastmaster so Tinker could TP into his bird.
Yeah. It's still a good shot, though.
It's a great strat. Also, Lifestealer jumping into the bird. Best strat ever.
No.
Life bombed. Now,
The
Bloodseeker.
Bloodsucker.
Okay, I want to talk about this because I looked at it a little bit myself. The new Blood Rage is literally his old I'm gonna right click and get heals from something combined with Blood Rage. Essentially,
Okay, so he only has the kill, get lifesteal only when he has Blood Rage on.
correct. It no longer silences a hero or does damage over time. But a hero affected by Blood Rage who kills a unit will be healed by 25% of the dying unit's max HP. However, when killed, the unit does the same to the killer. It's an AoE, but it can be dispelled. It costs no mana, and you can read the scaling 12, 10, 8, 6. And I overall, you also take more damage from what I remember. Like, including spells. So I can see a strat with Zeus Bloodseeker, because you take 25% more damage.
Uh-huh.
Ugh! Nukers are gonna love Bloodseeker.
This
I
no
can
longer
see him.
dispels the target, buff can be dispelled. Huh.
I can see Bloodseeker being put into a position 4 or 5 now, instead of being a carry. Because
Support
Blood Rage, I feel like it's gonna actually put him in a support Bloodseeker strat, because I feel like his carry potential has been wasted, and it's gone. Like, I feel I can really see with Blood Rage him being in 4. What do you think?
Could be.
I would
Why
love
the
it.
fuck not? I mean,
Now,
yeah.
also, Blood Ray, a new spell. Essentially, people will be silenced and take damage, and it costs mana, which means he has another spell that uses mana.
Wait,
And he doesn't say fuck mana.
Wait the fuck up. I have
What?
to read this at least for people that are watching because apparently you can't read shit.
I'm sorry. My fans know I don't read.
Okay, then let me do the reading for fuck's sake. Targets in the area and effect that is visible to enemies appears on the ground. After 3 seconds, enemies in the area are damaged and silenced. Area of effect is 600. Cast range is actually beautiful. 1.5. 1,500. And silence is 3, 4, 5, and 6 duration. Damage is pure, surprisingly enough. And the scaling is impressive. It's not that much of a mana cost though.
I feel like if for Bloodseeker, it's a lot early on because he has like no mana.
No. Another thing.
I don't know. I feel like the spell's negligible, but I feel like it might have some interesting repercussions because the cast range.
Burst visibility and true sight are granted only when targets are below 30 HP instead of 50/25 HP for vision slash true sight.
That makes me happy because no longer I want to be like jungling and like out of nowhere enemy teams gonna come and kill me because they see I'm at like less than half health.
Yeah.
I like 30%. It's a nice sweet spot.
Thirst now shows debuff and the visible effect to the enemy when they are revealed. Thirst
That's also
movement and damage bonuses are now proportional to how level enemy's health is. So this kills another of HP, meaning it gradually improves the bonus from 0 to 100 health to full bonus at 1% health. Previously, it proved full bonus at 50% and nothing above it. Those bonuses are independent from vision, guaranteed at 30% HP.
oh, that's so good. Thirst is actually a good spell now.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like
It's a nerf and a buff.
yeah.
That's great.
It's,
If you're at
it's
one
a
health,
fucking rework,
GG.
you know it.
If you're at one health, GG. Bloodsuka has you by the dick. He's gonna rip that dick right off and throw it away. Now, my favorite change. Rupture no longer deals initial damage.
I like that.
However, its duration was increased to a straight 12.
Oh.
And its cooldown was reduced to a standard 60.
Okay, so
So the initial damage, which I felt was actually really bothersome, is gone. However, that literally means you can still you can really counter him well. And I feel like it's I don't know, I feel like it's more balanced myself.
no, 20 seconds of rupture. If
12
someone
seconds
is
of
out,
rupture.
like 3 units
12,
away.
not 20. 12 seconds.
I said 12.
You said 20.
Okay, whatever. 12. It's like if anyone's like 3 fucking units away from where he should be, and he gets fucking ruptured, he's dead.
This is why you carry TP scrolls.
Yeah, but then again, like you have someone like not really moving for 12 seconds. You come in TP in, but then again, you know Bloodseeker's gonna have a team behind him. They're just gonna come in and fucking rape you because he can't move because he's gonna get killed by the fucking rupture.
As a result of this, I can seriously see Bloodseeker being positioned 4, because I can see this as more of like a lockdown spell to allow the carry to come up and...
Yeah.
That sounded like I'm beating something off.
Yeah, you're probably beating yourself off there.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to Bounty Hunter.
Oh, he's my baby.
Shuriken Toss bounces to all tracked units within a 900 range. I'll let you talk about this.
This is fucking amazing teamfight wise because, well, you know, if you're playing proper Bounty Hunter, you probably have the enemy team, all 5 of them tracked up before the toughy teamfight happens, which will, of course, give you a lot of vision. And imagine a choke point fight. And you have, like, Bane and Enigma doing their stuff on the enemy team. And you're a random ass Bounty Hunter that's wearing a Shuriken at, let's say, a 1 HP Bloodseeker. I don't even know how he got that low, but let's accept that he is at like 1 HP. And he is like in the choke point, he can't really run away. And you have all 5 people tracked up. Which means it's gonna kill the Bloodseeker. It's gonna cancel the Baynot, the Enigmot, and it's gonna stun 2 more fuckers. And it will deal damage to them. You can literally get a rampage with 1 spell as Bounty Hunter now.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see the clips where like Bounty Hunter gets a rampage from 5-man Shuriken Toss.
I am so fucking gonna be the first one. I'm literally gonna play only Bounty Hunter just for that fucking reason.
I'm gonna only play Zeus, even though it's a minor change. Now, Brewmaster. Drunken Brawler's critical strike / evasion timer has been increased from a straight 10 to 16, 14, 12, 10.
Awesome.
I feel like this is a slight nerf.
He's way too strong in early game. They had to
He's
do something about
too
that.
good early game. I agree. He needed a nerf, but I feel like this wasn't. I hope it's enough.
I think
I
it is
haven't
actually.
Now, Broodmother.
Oh boy.
I can't tell if they shit on her to like give her the finger, or if they took her and said, "Here, let's buff her some more."
Spinweb now has 1 1, 2, 3, 4 charges with a 40-second replenish time instead of a 30-second cooldown. Still a max of 2, 4, 6, and 8 webs total.
It's more in line of how Earth's and Ember Spirit have their remnants, and I
Yeah.
like that. It makes sense.
So you can have like at max level you have 4 charges, so you can immediately have 4 spin webs. Like immediately placed down on the ground instead of waiting for like what was it, 12-second cooldown or something?
It was a long cooldown.
Yeah,
I like
it's like
it
12 seconds.
because they no longer. I don't know. I feel there's gonna be a ton of mobility.
Yeah. Spin web time to enter hidden mode after taking damage increased from 3 to 6. I love that because fighting a Brood Mother with only 3 seconds of fade after taking damage is absolutely bullshit, and everybody
feel
knows
like-
it.
I hope 6 isn't too much. I hope that's the sweet spot that we've been looking for.
I think it is a sweet spot.
But I feel like every patch they're getting closer to a balanced Broodmother. That's not a trash hero. I feel like this patch is definitely not that patch, but they're getting close.
Yeah. Spinwind movement speed is now doubled when Broodmother is in hidden mode, having not taken damage recently. So she'll have, she'll be
A
pretty
whole
much
ton of
Sonic.
speed. Essentially. She'll be like Jesus running on water.
Sonic.
I don't know why I say Jesus running on water.
Has to be
But, you know.
Sonic. It's Sonic. Spinwind
Now,
phasing and speed bonuses now work on Spiderlings.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
read
why
because
this...
I know you don't do reading.
Like, I don't know why they didn't have this before, but it always bothered me how Spiderlings never got spin webs bonuses.
I actually don't like that. Don't like that. It's a bit more legit now.
Yes. Continue.
Spin webs can now be cast from anywhere as long as the new web touches another.
Also, spin webs are selectable and have an ability to destroy themselves.
Oh,
Both of these two,
are awesome.
I feel like it's going to enable Broodmother to be even more mobile and allow her... I feel like it's going to be allow her to be incredibly mobile.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a very, very mobile hero another day.
It's amazing. And I can see strats with Broodmother TP boots where she just TPs from one side of the map to another, just constantly being an annoying asshole.
I see that.
That's-
Whenever Broodmother is taking out spin webs free passing, she destroys nearby trees. So we won't have any more of these stuck spiders in like fucking trees when you want to kill them but they're not really reachable. And like 3 seconds later they're out of there. We ain't gonna
Like-
have that shit anymore.
That's good. I love those clips where they got stuck because it was hilarious. But I don't know. I'm
It's
glad they
hilarious,
fixed
but
it.
then again,
Now, moving on to Centaur. Stampede mana cost increased from 80 to 100.
oh boy.
Centaur doesn't have mana as it is.
Oh,
I feel
boy.
like they're trying to push him more to get like some sort of mana item instead of just straight, I'm gonna go hearts. 5 hearts and boots. That's all I need.
I think it's a bit too much there. 90
I
would
feel
have been well, I think 90 or 95 or 94 would have been the sweet spot, but
No
100 is a
arbitrary
bit too
numbers.
much.
Only in increments of 5, damn it.
Fair enough, but I mean,
Thank you.
100 is a bit too much.
Now, Chaos Knight, Phantasm Illusion duration increased from 24 to 34. I feel like this is a result of PL's changes.
Interesting.
I feel like they're trying to... I don't know. I feel like they're trying to... I feel like CK wasn't picked enough in the current meta, and I like how they did this, because it's kind of... I feel like there's going to be better carries than these shitty pushers.
I see. No, Chun.
I want to talk
Maintenance-
about this.
Okay,
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
talk-
read you talk. Pitanus duration rebalanced from 7 to 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go ahead.
That's very minor. The Pantheon's changes are minor, but I feel like it makes it a better spell, because originally, most Chens, at least me, I didn't get Pantheon very often, because the duration was weird, and the damage and amplification was... I felt like it wasn't good, because it had more repercussions than
Yeah.
before.
Talking about the amplification, Pentanus low in damage amplification rebalanced from 8, 6, 24, and 32 to 14, 18, 22, and 26.
Continue reading. I'll talk about the rest of it afterwards.
Pentanus now amplifies the damage source directly instead of attempting to redeal a percentage of the damage taken as physical damage. Explain this to me because I did not understand jack
Okay,
fucking
so
shit.
imagine. So you know how Shadow Demon's second spell, how it just redeals it?
Yeah?
It's just like that. Originally, they both redealt it, but now they redeal it as what they were.
Ah, I see, I see. Pentanus cast
Instead of
range.
like just oddly redealing it.
Yeah. Pentanus cast range increased from 600 to 800. The previous Pentanus range was fucking
It wasn't
strange.
good. It was bizarre, and I felt like it made the spell worthless. Now I want to say the next two myself.
Do it.
Holy Persuasion is no longer restricted from targeting spell immune neutral creeps.
You can have
I have one
golems!
thing: Potato Golem Army.
Oh my god, it's happening!
Now this is great because they have a lot of early game health, and I can see these since you can't cast mana on them to be used for early game lane harassment.
Or you can just go like get 3 of those and just push a lane to death.
Yeah, that too, because they're tanky as shit.
Yeah, and they can't be nuked by enemy heroes.
That's like I feel like we're gonna see like 3-man Potato Golem pushes. Now moving on to my favorite change, which Aghanim Scepter now allows Holy Persuasion to target Ancient Creeps. Maximum 1 level of Ancient Creep per Hand of God. This means level 16 Chen with an Ags can have 3 Ancient Creeps.
3.
3 Ancient Creeps
Three.
that are spell immune. This, I can see Chen moving to a core position and Chen just being a core that farms up a Midas into an Axe. And immediately it's
I was seeing boot Ags Rush.
I'm seeing Midas to Ags Rush. Midas so we can get level 16 as soon as possible. And Ags for obvious reasons.
Yeah, no. Let me think of a chart over here.
Hold on, I gotta have a heart attack right now.
Wait. So, does the Holy Preservation creep kill off the non-ancient creep that you have? Or is it like 2
It's the same
separate?
as it was. It's the first creep. It's like every creep, like 1, 2, 3.
Ah, okay, so
Like the way it was.
Is not like 2 different categories?
Like let's say I get
I
the
see, I get
potato
it.
ancient creep, then a tomato bear, and then a potato golem. Then I try to get another ancient creep, and it'll kill the first ancient creep.
The first ancient, not the first creep.
The first creep it will kill. Sorry.
I see.
So these strats. We need to see Chen in pub strats, or at least like any core position. We need Chen getting minus Ags. We need Chen core. It's here.
Dude. You get like the black dragons and they have splash attack, right?
Yes.
And you have one black dragon. You have one big potato golem, the biggest mud golem, like the ancient one, the big one,
the granddaddy mud golems.
Yeah.
The granddaddy
And
potatoes.
then you have a wild king, and the Chin have 3 or 4 creeps available at the same time. 3, and then you have a wild king. So you have Wild King armor on both of those 2.
No.
You have a splash
get a
attack.
helmet
No, listen. You have a splash attack to clear out creepers, and you have a big ass rock to tank for you.
Better idea. You get 2 potato golems, and then get a dominator to get the wild ring.
Whoa.
Because
Oh,
the helmet of the dominator, because that enables you to get a 4th creep, and that creep is kind of negligible, but you only want the armor bonus.
That creep is actually.
That way you can get another ancient creep. You need as many ancient creeps as possible. Because really, unless the team is super farmed, they can't deal with a push of ancient creeps.
Yeah, that's true. Now,
Like, this means if Chen rushes an early Ags, the other team's fucked. They have to 5-man fight those.
yeah. And now, this is something I really do not like. Klink's searing arrows is no longer an attack modifier. Now, let me explain this because I have played way more carry than he has.
Similar to how Huskar's
Now,
spears are.
let me explain why this is bullshit to everybody. Searing arrows still deals the same damage both to towers and heroes. We still have that shrift ability that just makes you a machine gun. And now you can buy a Scotty on top of that shit. So anyone will say good fucking bye to their movement speed, because why the fuck not? Plus, Orchid is still an extremely legitimate item. No.
I don't like it.
And look,
It unbalances
you
the
can
hero.
buy lifesteal on that shit. Lifesteal.
It makes an already unbalanced hero more unbalanced.
That is absolute bullshit. I feel like it's gonna be like in every pub now.
Oh yeah. You know who's also going to be in every pub?
It ain't gonna be Zeus.
Nope. We'll get to him soon.
Yeah.
Clockwork. Hookshot now pulls Clockwork to neutral creeps like it would any other unit. Originally, remember how it used to it hit on neutral creeps, but it did not travel to them.
Yeah, that was fucking.
That was
different.
weird. I felt like that was a bug.
It was.
Now I can see strats with him getting an Ags and just hooking himself to ancient creeps instead of getting a blink or something like a normal human.
No, you don't get blink on Clockwork. But the thing you can do is, this really helps out when you are in a tight situation and, let's say like, well, you have one of the jungles nearby. You just hook yourself out and you immediately TP out from the camp.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Now
Clockwork is a bit more viable, as like a bit more mobile, and it's gonna be.
That's a lot of mobility. It's great. Now, Crystal Maiden.
Crystal bitch.
Go ahead and read it. I feel like. Go ahead.
Okay, let me. Frostbite damage interval from 70 per 1 second to 50 per 0.5 seconds. Total damage now 150, 200, 250, and 300. Still lasts 10 seconds on neutral creeps. Hit me.
They didn't buff her enough.
Okay.
Like, she was already a hero.
Yeah, I know. Right?
She needs a buff desperately because, like, no one wants her because she's so annoying. Like,
freezing fuel explosion radius increased from 330 to 250. Nothing too big, to be honest, and nothing too important too.
like Machine, like, I don't know. Let's move on from Crystal Maiden, please. I'm dying over here. Darkseer. This is my favorite change of the whole patch. You ready for this?
Dude,
Vacuum cooldown rescaled from 28.0 seconds to 28 seconds.
Isn't that the fucking same thing?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Cyborg Matt and Bruno were talking about the nerf on Twitter, and I was like, they're nerfing Vacuum? No! Then I saw this, and I'm like, you jokesters, you're assholes. You scared me. Oh my god,
it's so fucking bullshit. Thank you, Momo.
On the hail, base dice frog.
Oh my god, it's so fucking asshole. It's such a fucking dick move.
I'm glad there's no more sporadic, like...
Oh my god.
Sporadic numbers. Now, Dazzle. Added Aghanim Scepter Weaver armor reduction per second.
No Weaver. They're not Aghanim Scepter Weaver. Fuck that shit.
Essentially, it used to go 1.25, 1.5. Now 1.25, 1.5, 1.75.
I like it.
Which is great because Dazzles never used to get an Ags, but this isn't the thing Dazzles need. I feel like Dazzle needed one of them fancy Ags upgrades. Chen God. Like buffs one of his minor spells.
I see. Now, Crobolus, aka Death Prophet. Exorcism cooldown increased from 115 to 135. That is actually a lot.
She needs a bigger nerf. She needs a bigger nerf. It's not enough. Like, they need to push her being, like, they need to punt, like, they need to remove her from these push strats. And to do that, make Exorcism's cooldown up 140 just because, to make it goddamn even. I like zeros.
Like 150 as a squeeze spot.
I feel like 150 would be great. And I feel like if you don't do that, nerf the spirits, because those goddamn ghosts are annoying. Now, I want to talk about the next one. Doom. Doom now requires Aghanim Scepter to disable passives. I can see Doom being moved from, like, Doom going as, like, never being a carry ever again because of this. Like, Doom originally literally said, fuck you, fuck you, Fuck you.
Fuck
Fuck
you.
you. I counter all you bitches.
Oh yeah, bitches.
Now he really counters supports primarily. He no longer is gonna like give PA the middle finger and give all these like carries that have passives the middle finger. He needs an axe to do that.
Ref King
It's gonna
still don't give a
essentially.
fuck.
Yes.
He still doesn't give a fucking fuck. A fucking fuck, yeah. English.
He doesn't even fuck anymore. Like the only thing that's removes is his cast like stun. This means Doom is gonna literally have to get an axe, just like Shen. It's gonna like be 100% in core and rush it. I'll let you talk about the next couple changes, especially the Earth.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. Fuck that shit.
We'll talk about at least redrows.
Yeah. Frost arrow slow increased from 11, 24, 37, 60 to 15, 30, 45, and 60.
I'm glad.
This is bullshit draw early on.
Well, it makes me happy because it's no longer sporadic, like 11, 24, 37. It's now even spacing. I've been complaining about frost arrows forever because when I look at the timing and the slow, it's sporadic and it pissed me the fuck off. Especially the jump from 37 to 60. But it wasn't the nerf I wanted. But it makes my OCD less angry.
Okay.
So I'm happy.
This is the third or fourth fudge where they just absolutely rework F-Spirit. And this is no exception. Bear with me. Adding an Aghanim Scepter grants F-Spirit a new ability and Enchant Remnant, which lets him temporarily convert a hero into a Stone Remnant. Now you can be even more of a dick to your team and make them to a boulder and roll to the enemy base with them. They can fuck you and fuck you too. Pretty much.
Converts an allied or enemy hero, not self, into a Stone Remnant for 3 turns. The target behaves like a Stone Remnant fully until the duration is over. When the duration ends, the Remnant shatters, releasing the hero, while dealing 300 damage in a 300 radius. Cast range 600, mana cost 150, cooldown 45. I feel like, I don't know.
That is such a troll spell. Like, I see people picking Earthspirit just to make their team into stone and like saying like fuck you. Like, that is such a fucking troll pickup now.
In pubs, he's gonna be the troll hero of trolls.
It's even gonna be more troll
Remember,
than
it's
troll
an
war.
axe upgrade, not just a new spell.
I know,
So shit.
that's the good part
A
about it.
D10 dropped from the sky. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did a D20 fall from the sky?
I don't know. Bonus marsh units targeting now only selects units. So you can't hit creeps now.
I feel like I've been trying to work on learning Earth Spirit in my free time, but I don't know enough to like really speak what these changes are.
I'm not even trying to learn Earthspirit.
He's a really niche hero that I like, but I don't have the time to learn.
I know how to fuck really hard with Earthspirit, and that's pretty much it. I don't know how to play him. I just know how to fucking kill him, and I know I kill him a lot, and really hard.
Go ahead and read the next line of changes to Geomagnetic Grip, because I want to talk about the Chrono one.
Have fun. Geomagnetic Grip silence rebalanced from 2, 3, 4, 5 to 2.5, 3, 3.5, and 4. This is very good because that silence was a bit too much at 5 seconds. I think that as of current, the silence is at its sweet spot. Or at least that is how I feel like it.
I feel like it's a great sweet spot, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Geomagnetic Grip damage rebalanced to 100, 150, 200, 250, 250, 125, 200, 275.
This is to compensate for the silence, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But it's not very much, so...
It's okay. It's okay.
It's also a standard 75 jump, which I like.
Yeah.
It's not sporadic.
Okay.
Thank you, baseball.
Geomagnetic Grip ball speed on allies reduced from 1000 to 600. So they can still, they can still pull you back, pretty much.
But it's no longer OP as shit.
Yeah, indeed.
Now, I want to read the next couple.
Hit it.
Stone Remnant drop range reduced from 1,400 to 1,100. Negligible, but it's really nice.
Yeah.
Fixed Stone Remnant being unable to travel as a projectile through Chronosphere.
Okay.
Oh boy! This patch has really reworked Chrono a lot. And this in specific, it's gonna, like, this means he's a viable hero to give the middle finger to the enemy Void. This makes Earth Spirit a counter pick to Void.
Fuck you, Void.
Like, fuck that arrow and its goddamn Chrono.
Yeah,
And also, fix the Stone Remnant's not appearing on Fog of War. I don't know why they didn't in the first place, but good.
Magnetized search radius increase from 300 to 400. Nothing too big, to be honest. It was only like, what, 100? Not really that much. Magnetized tone remnants disappear after 8 seconds instead of 5. Nothing too big there. Also,
Like, it's a nice minor change, but I feel like they're trying to just do the same thing they did to him that they did to Broodmother. They're trying to find a sweet spot on a kind of OP hero.
yeah, no. Oh, Shaker, I want to talk about this. You can. I
Go
want to
ahead.
talk about the second skill.
I need to actually take some pain pills.
Fucking pussy and his pain kills. F-Shaker, Fissure no longer has E-unit targeting. So you can't just click on someone and expect the fissure to happen stunning them. Which is good. Fissures will not just randomly appear with perfect stuns now. I actually gotta aim that shit. Like a row of Shaker does. And the second thing I really love as an F-Shaker player, it is not blocked. Fissure is not blocked by Lincoln Sphere.
That was actually
Beautiful.
really weird. Lincoln's blocked it. That was just awkward, honestly.
That is so beautiful now.
Now, I want to talk about Elder Titan changes.
Hit it.
Elder added an Aghanim Scepter upgrade. Causes units that are pulled in by Earth Splinter to be disarmed in addition to being slowed. And the duration has been increased from 345 to 456. This is great.
Yeah.
This buff is real. I feel like it's going to encourage more Elder Titan plays. Like, he wasn't picked up. Now, they actually reworked the natural armor reduction from 20, 50, 75 to 100 to 40, 60, 80, 100. This is terrifying because this means early game, Elder Titan has a huge presence.
Even bigger presence, to be honest with you. He still has a huge presence, like, as the current patch is still not, well, you know, this update patch being up.
It's only in the test client.
Yeah,
Natural order magic resistance reduction increased from 8, 16, 25, 33 to 12, 19, 26, 33. Once again, they're making it less sporadic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Valve. This update makes most OCD people more happy with Dota.
Yeah.
Me being one of them.
No. As a thing that I want to say about Elder Titan is welcome back to Dota. I fucking missed you. Please stay.
Please don't leave us again.
You don't even know how I fucking much love
But honestly,
seeing Elder Titan. Especially
Elder
FFS.
Titan?
Oh hell yeah.
I feel like I was the only person who picked Elder Titan, but that's in pubs. Because Elder Titan carry, underrated as fuck.
I know. I deal with the Titan mid a lot.
Elder Titan hard carry? Oh, so good.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that in another video.
Yeah. Enchantress movement speed increased from 310 to 315. Holy shit, that's nothing.
That's good because it puts her more in line with the other mounted heroes. Like Coddle, I think Chaos Knight, any mounted hero.
She is supposed to be mounted. She's not a mount hero. She is a mount. Okay?
Okay, she still has 4 legs, so she still moves faster, god damn it.
Then again, Magnus.
Can we see Chen riding an Enchantress? Please?
Better as bitch. I see that.
Alright, I want you to talk about the Enigma changes, because, baby, I don't quite understand them.
Midnight Pulse cooldown increased from 25 to 35. I like it. Midnight Pulse, especially with that global range of it, is perfect.
Ugh, it was actually a bit OP.
Yeah. And
I felt like it was...
the cooldown is a bit more legit. No. We're getting into one of my favorite spells in Dota, so... Okay. Feeling good now. Black Hole max damage rebalance from 60, 100, 140 to 50, 100, 150. Okay. Max level it does like whoops, 50 damage, like 10 damage more now, and it does 10 damage less in level 1. Nothing too shabby there. Black hole max damage area of effect increase from 150 to 200. Do you know how black hole works? There are two
The
spheres
closer
of it.
you are to the center, the more damage you take.
Yeah,
if I
and
remember
now
correct.
the center from being 150 to the max damage is now 200. So the people that are a bit farther, like with 50 units difference, will have the max damage now. Black hole minimal damage rebalance from 300, 30, 50, 70 to 25, 50, 75.
Which is a slight nerf, but
No, they buff it
it's
with
a nerf
5 and
early
they
on.
nerf it with 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
like
then
it.
again, they are keeping the max damage. No, it's okay. Actually.
Once again, 25 jump, which is not a sporadic jump. Thank you, based Volvo.
Yeah. Black hole mana cost rebalance from 250, 350, 450 to 275, 350, and 425.
It's a shit on him early game, but late game, it's just nice because
It's
it's
a free spell pretty much. Here come to the face of this guy who's gonna have a model rework anytime soon.
I was actually shocked that wasn't added in this update.
Me too, actually.
Speaking of which, the mega creeps have not been added as well, so bastards.
Wait, what?
The mega, you know how mega creeps is supposed to get a model rework?
I'm still waiting for my fucking base customization shit.
I'm still waiting for Zeus model. I've been waiting for 2 years.
You gotta wait 2 more years before that shit happens, boy. And you know it.
He's gonna be the last year to be reworked.
Yeah. Chronosphere
Alright.
area of effect reduced from 450 to 425. 25 units. Not too much, actually.
Like,
Sorry about that.
I don't know. I like it because it's still overall this theme is a nerf to Chrono.
Yeah. And now this is a huge nerf over here. Chronosphere flying vision area reduced from 1,000 to 400. Excuse me for that one. From 1,000 to 425.
Which is literally just the area of effect only.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Now you can only see shit that is happening in the Chronosphere and not around it.
My favorite change of Chronosphere. Chronosphere no longer disables passives.
Now that is awesome. And you can't kill a PA now.
Yeah, that essentially means anyone who has like passive evasion, not fucked by Void totally.
Until MKB. Until MKB happens. Then you're probably
Yeah,
gonna
that
get
means
fucked.
Void has to get an MKB in certain games.
Yeah.
Instead of like saying, yeah, fuck you, I don't need to get this item.
What is this item that you speak of? My Chronosphere is amazing.
Chronosphere?
effect no longer linger for an extra 0.5 seconds like normal auras do at the end of its duration.
That's good because once again, very annoying, kind of OP.
Yeah, if you're like having a mastermind, that's like 1 hit bonus.
Oh yeah, it's like an
You
extra
can get a
hit.
bush.
Now-
Like, that was a bit too much.
Gyrocopter.
This is your hero. He's all your
You're an
hero.
old man. I fly a helicopter. That's basically, yes. Homing missile maximum damage increased from 110, 220, 330, 440 to 125, 250, 375, 500. Once again, the theme here is adding 125 each level. Thank you, Valve. You're making OCD people proud. This
Yeah.
also means it's a better spell and a better nuke.
Pretty much. But then again,
It's kind of minimal, but I feel like that's going to encourage gyrocopters to actually pick it up more often.
yeah, I agree.
Now, another favorite of mine, Huskar. This change, huge. Inner Vitality cooldown reduced from 25 to 25, 22, 19, 16. Which means Inner Vitality, you're going to see Huskars using it a lot more just because it's changed late game.
Yeah.
Now, Berserker's Blood, attack bonus, from 8, 12, 16, 20 to 14, 16, 18, 20.
But that's a big
Once
buff.
again, a common theme, like upping it. Like it's a nerf early game, but late game, mid game, it's also it's honestly a nerf all around, except late game.
Wait, like
Now,
you're increasing from having bonus 8 attack speed. Now you have bonus 14.
oh
at
sorry,
level
I thought it
1.
was the other way around.
No,
My
no,
bad.
no, no.
My bad.
They always
Exact
do the,
opposite of what I
old
just
one
said.
first. They always do the
Now-
old one first.
Now, Life Break Huge difference in what it does now.
Oh boy.
Cooldown reduced from 45, 30, 15 to 12.
You're gonna
This
have
means
people spamming it
Huskar
now.
is going to be jumping on you like mad. But let me finish. Life break damage reduced from 50 to 35.
Aghanim Scepter is still 65.
Which is, honestly, it's just essentially going to force Huskar to get this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, life break self damage rebalanced from 40, 35 to 30 to straight 35, which is in line with the damage it does to people. Now, life break slow duration rebalanced from 5 to 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And the slow has been rebalanced from 50 to 40, 50, 60. Overall, life break I feel like is now more of a support-oriented spell until he gets an Ags.
Yeah.
I don't quite want to say we see Huskar as a support position. However, he's really just life break so much change. It's great, but I'm worried about the Ags not being nerfed as well.
Yeah, I see. Now,
because that's a 30% jump. Now you talk about the douche of Dota.
He's not a douche. He's fucking awesome. Now,
his hero is a
vision
douche.
area reduced from 1,000 to 200 to 600. Now, you can't have the scouting tornadoes anymore. Nothing too big, especially when you know that Evoker doesn't really rely on the vision that his tornado gets. He really relies on it actually hitting, and not changing the hitbox doesn't really mean that much, because nobody ever in Dota with any common sense will scout with tornadoes. Unless it's Rushbit. But then again, I'm seriously gonna intentionally miss a tornado just so you can see people. So nothing, pretty much.
Really stupid.
Yeah. Tornado flying damage from 2 Wex balls and 1 Quas to 3 Wex. This means... But you know that the Wex with Quas is the damage?
Yes.
Is the way to invoke. Now, when you read it says based on your Wex levels. So they're pretty much adding 1 Wex level to it. Like, it is like instead of having 2 Wex balls, now I have 3 of those, and you can still have the Quas up. So pretty much having 3 for the price of 2 plus Quas.
Ugh.
That is a very interesting thing, because that deals a lot more damage now. Especially later on, it's gonna hurt a lot. Especially squishy supports, it's gonna destroy them. With all the other spells, of course, Evoker's gonna shit on them.
I want to talk about Jakiro. Dual breath movement and attack slow rebalanced from a straight 30 to 28, 32, 36, 40. Each level being up by 4. I like it because late game it gives him a buff, which I feel like was needed to encourage him to be picked more.
Yeah.
However, recently, as of 6.81, he's been being picked for actually more of a core position, which I don't know. I feel like this guy is going to be encouraged to be picked more.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, move on to Juggernaut, because this is a hero I hate the most in Dota, because...
He's fucking...
Yeah!
When someone says them properly. Anyways, the following abilities no longer cancel Blade Fury, Chronosphere, Toss, Black Hole, Global Silence, and Doom. Awesome.
I feel like Chrono should cancel it, but the rest of it, no.
I think Global Silence actually.
I feel like only Black Hole and Chrono should cancel it.
I think it should be Black
Hole
and
Silence and Doom shouldn't. But that's just my personal opinion.
Well, you can't really Doom Juggernaut in the
Blade Fury?
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, you can. Click on his portrait.
Really?
Yeah, just doom him by clicking on his portrait that way.
Does that really work?
Yes, at least I did when I used it a long time ago.
I don't play fucking Doom, man. Oh my god.
I don't play Doom often, but I did it once and I'm like, oh, that was easy.
We're gonna go into normal Dota and try this shit out later on.
Alright, you continue talking about bullshit hero bullshit.
Oh my god. Cut off the light. Malik,
oh, no, I thought you were going to talk about Blade Fury.
Blade Fury cooldown from 30, 27, 24, 21 to 30, 26, 22, 18. Very,
don't wanna talk
very,
about
very good.
I want to talk about Coddle.
Hit it. I'm gonna take Conker.
So his mama leak spell.
Your
Percentage
mama's
has been-
licking!
His removal percentage has been buffed from 3.5, 4, 4.5, and 5 to a straight 5, which is great because it's also encouraging to pick up that spell earlier on. Now, the Mama Leak duration has been increased from 4, 5, 6, 7 to 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
Once again, a slight buff, encouraging people to pick it up more.
Yeah, I mean,
Recall now can target invulnerable allies. For example, people affected by Song of the Siren, which means Coddle can also technically be a counter pick to Naga, which I love it.
Look. He can recall people like from BKBs.
Yep.
He can recall people from Repel. I forgot the spell name.
Any magic immunity, I can really see Coddle being a counter pick towards people who are reliant on invulnerability, or Naga.
Dude. I'm just seeing Carlo like, rushing an Alligator and just staying in base, so you can save the carry. Like
That's all he
like,
does.
Okay, dude, take me home.
He's free TP boots.
But only to him. Come to me.
Blinding light knockback distance in from 250 to 400. That's huge.
That is actually huge.
That spell its AOE is ridiculous now.
Now it's so much easier to push heroes off
Dying
the
on me
cliffs.
here.
Hello?
Oh yeah, I love that. Like, I can't wait to see more people getting stuck.
Oh.
Go ahead and talk about Kunkka, the hero I really don't like because fucking Tidebringer.
Tidebringer is fucking awesome. And
It's bullshit early game. It needs to be like nerfed early game, but buffed late game.
I don't know. X marks the spot cooldown from 13 to 14, 13, 12, 11. Now, this means that Kunkka can have later on, depending on which build of Kunkka you go, if you go for a bit more damage oriented build from right clicks, you'll probably have, about level 16 or 18, you'll have a Blink Dagger and, some other items that Kunkkas buy. Probably Daedalus, maybe even a Shadow Blade, even Armlet, maybe even Battle Fury, I do not know. But this means that you can X-mark yourself, blink in, slap people, and then come back in safely ever so more often. That is awesome.
I don't know, it's
a late game buff.
It is.
And I love it. Kunkka really
Also,
is a more late game buff because
he falls off a cliff mid game.
yeah, indeed.
Like, he jumps off a cliff and takes a nosedive and says, "Fuck you guys, I'm out of here."
Tyler's like waiting for him already at the bottom, like Kunkka.
Like, Tidehunter was there the whole game, especially now.
He was literally like falling down there all game long.
Like, he starts there. He doesn't even get up the cliff. He just stays at the bottom of the cliff.
Oh boy.
Like, he can't even take the stairs up towards the top of the cliff. He just sits there like, I don't know how stairs work.
No. He's like,
I have nice hat.
Like, come on. Now, Legion Commander. Enabled in
Go
captain's
ahead.
mode.
Go on.
I like
This, I like the addition of more heroes in captain's mode because we're going to see very interesting things in pro games with this.
Yes. Because a lot of pro players are extremely fucking good at Legion Commander. Including mid-Legion Commander. Hint, hint, Dandy. Hint, hint, every fucking other mid player in right now.
I don't like Legion Commander because I feel like she's a very pubby hero, kind of like similar to Sniper. Just because of Duel. I don't know. That's just me, though.
It's a very snowball-dependent hero, just like Store Spirit, Templar Assassin, and
Yes! Definitely.
No.
Continue reading.
Duel no longer disables passives.
Good.
I think this
that
is
was
more
stupid.
of a buff to PA.
It's a buff to, like, this is like buff. PA has been buffed to hell indirectly.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, Rhoda's ain't gonna disable her shit, Doom ain't gonna disable her shit, Legion won't disable her shit, it's even more, I think. So good. Overwhelming odds base damage from 60, 100, 140 to 180 to 40, 80, 120, and 160. Slight nerf, nothing really too much, especially when you know that people don't really use that spell way too often. Burst the attack mana cost from 80, 90, 100, 110 to 110. This is huge because Legion Commander Jungle is not a thing anymore.
Good.
This is
It's stupid.
This is impossible to do Legion Commander Jungle with having 110 like mana for something that you really need to spam out during your early jungle phases.
Like,
I love it.
Like, I feel like Legion Commander Jungle is just annoying. She needs to be put in a niche category of I could jungle if someone's really dedicated, but it's not worth it.
Is she staying there with Bogner?
Like, yes, like Pugna Jungle and Lycan Jungle.
Yeah.
Takes effort, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Pugna Jungle is a thing, and you will become meta. We swear on it.
Yeah. The Shark.
Alright.
Let's do this together. Pulse over damage increase from 80, 120, and 160 to 100, 130, and 160. Aghanim accepted damage from 100, 160, and 220 to 160, 190, and 220.
Early game Ags Leshrac? Oh my god, scary.
That is actually horrifying.
Like, I feel like they're trying to put Leshrac back in, like, the board, and I love it. Because Leshrac is so underrated.
The Shark is awesome.
Like, he's so underrated, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, Pulse Nova activation cost reduced from 110 to 70, 90, 110. Which means early game, it's now viable to get it as a spell instead of ignoring it to level 10.
Yeah, because you have like you have 70 mana to do 100 damage. That is an insta KS.
It's very true.
That is a fucking insta KS. And it's pretty much free. Because we all know that the Shark don't have a lot of mana problems. Unless he's absolutely spamming all over the place, everything on cooldown everywhere.
Alright. So, Lich. Ice Armor now slows ranged heroes for the full amount instead of half.
Okay.
It's a buff, but it's very minor, and I actually didn't notice that it did that.
But it does.
Go ahead and talk about Lena and Mr. I'm not fat face anymore.
No, you're having Mr. Not Fat Face. I want to learn shit.
That's fine.
Lena, Light Tracker rate cast range increased from 600 to 625. It's not that much, to be honest with you.
Very minor.
But then again, with the Aghanim Scepter, and you know that you can just, you have this extended range of just killing off someone with a BKB. It's a buff. Like, nevertheless, it's a buff. We'll see how useful it will prove to be, depending on how players decide to do it. Light Strike Away stun duration. Oh, wait a second. Light Strike Away wasn't her fucking ult.
No.
Oh my god. Can you let me just talk shit to people again? My god.
It was kind of funny at first. It was kind of funny at first, so I just let it slide.
Light Strike Away is a stun. No.
Yep.
So, an increase on the stun of that bitch is actually huge. Because it's non-existent at the moment.
Yeah, it's really not existent, and it's good. They've also scaled it to make more sense once again. Thank you, Valve. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, Lion. Earth Spike damage increased from 60, 130, 220, 260 to 80, 140, 200, 260. Once again, they're simplifying everything to be increased by a set number instead of a sporadic number that someone from the Ice Frog chose out of his ass.
Oh, come on, it's
I like
Frog.
Now
You
go
can't blame
ahead.
Ice Frog.
Go ahead and talk about Lone Druid because this is huge.
Oh, I love
Like,
this.
this hero is now, I could see him being picked 10 times more often in competitive.
Lone Druid. Spirit Bear has now 300 mana. I'll
Continue
talk
with the
about
next.
this. Spirit Bear using High the Midas now grants the XP to Lone Druid.
Now, before you
let's
go,
start off with the second one.
yeah,
we're
I
gonna
feel
start
like
off easy.
there's going to be strats where Lone Druid and his bear both get a Midas.
No, that, like, I mean to say this, double Midas is now even more legit.
I feel like this is going to be a legit strat,
No, it
and
always
we're going
was.
to now see, like, since the game's going to be going on longer as it is, I can really see that, like, lone druid forcing his team to go incredibly late game and picking around that.
Now look,
Now,
look. Just to point this out, double minus on lone druid has never fallen off. It has always been there with like all the other lone druid builds. It has never fallen off, and it's awesome. Now it becomes even more legit. It's gonna get even more. Spirit Bear has now 300 mana.
no, before you go apeshit, I want to mention something.
Ugh.
I'm not going to get a word in, I know. I can see strats with the Spirit Bear now where he gets 3 Necro Books, runs up to a tower, has the bear drop him, and has the bear tank the damage while the, creeps just attack the tower.
Necrobook, you use one, the other two have cooldown now.
No, I was...
Literally. Did they literally change that, or was it like me being
Well, I was testing it in a test client, and I was using Chen, and I had 3 different types of Necrobook creeps.
Let me. I'm just skipping.
I didn't notice a change to Necrobook in that sense.
No, I'm searching for a Necrobook right now.
But Spirit Bear having mana means we can see Ethereal Dagon Spirit Bear.
Oh boy, we're gonna have a Tinker that actually has Entangle.
We're gonna have a Tinker that literally.
Okay then.
God.
I cannot see.
Necrobook wasn't changed as far as I know.
I'm fucking
It might
idiot
just
then.
be the game being a little bit buggy.
Okay, it's okay, boys. It's just Mailman being a fucking idiot again. No problem. Nothing too shabby. Lycan, you take over. I'm not.
No, you continue talking about the bear. Cause no, you wanted to.
I was just gonna mention that now we're gonna have a Tinker with Entangle.
All right, Lycan, this
You
is
can buy a
you.
Bloodstone on it.
Yep, a bear with a bloodstone.
Yeah, go on.
Lycan, Shapeshift no longer grants 1.5 base attack time.
Thank God.
You'll see why. Shapeshift cooldown increased from 100 to 70 to 40 to 120, 90, 60. That's huge because it's going to slightly nerf his push power. However, Shapeshift speed increased from 522 to 650.
Oh my God, that's a lot of movement speed.
650, from what I can see, is now the highest cap to movement speed. And I can soon feel that next patch, we're going to see the movement speed max for all heroes be upped because of
We're
this.
just gonna have him nerf on Lycan.
I don't know. Shapeshift also now has transformation time. So
I'm happy. I'm happy.
this is both a buff and a nerf to Lycan and his pushing power. But I do miss the days where Lycan was a carry because of his ult, and not a pusher because of it.
Yeah, like he literally uses to bussy out.
Yep, and that bothers me. Now you talked about Mr. I have Fabio here now.
It's just a set. It's not a motherfucking rework.
He needs to be a model rework. He needs Fabio hair. He needs it.
Oh, I'm so buying that fucking set.
I'll buy it.
Has no longer removed by spell immunity. Good. Now he can have empower and still be magic immune. Yay! For words and brain activity. Empower mana cost increased from 48 to 30, 40, 50, 60. Nothing.
It's not very much.
Yeah.
Still very negligible, but it does fuck him up late game, but by then he should have, something for mana.
Oh, he'll have a lot of mana that game. There's nothing.
Continue talking about these next heroes, because there's nothing I really can comment on.
I want to get Marana. I need to profit for sure.
Well,
you're going to help me out with Medusa there.
Alright, mana shield damage absorption rate increased from 50 to 60. Big change, because it makes it even more tanky.
Yeah.
Mystic Snake outgoing speed has been increased to 800 from 600 to 33, which is huge. And return speed is also 800 instead of that bizarre 833. Yeah. Don't know what that number was. Don't know why it was 833, but thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And Mana Steel has also been increased ever so slightly by 15 every level.
Okay, so Medusa has her uses as spell buffed. Good.
Okay, now you could talk about the next 3 heroes.
Meepo clothes, boots, item slots now match the whichever slot Meepo Prime has his boots in. So for example if your boots key on Meepo is let's say let's say F, okay? If it's F, and on every meepo, now it will be also F. Before that, F was not your first key from like your row of keys that control your items. It would have been on the first thing, which is for example Z. So you have to, you're working with your meepo prime, and you want to do something with probably trade switching, and you press F, and then you switch to another meepo, and you want to trade switch again, and you're spamming the fuck out of F and wondering why is this shit not happening. Have no fear, for Volvo is here.
Have no fear, for based Volvo has come.
That's actually awesome. I really like that. Murana.
Alright, we can talk about these bullshit things.
Oh shit, my baby. Leap speed reduced from 2,000 to 1,060.
That was a lot of fucking speed, I'll be honest. And that was quite honestly, I think the max speed in Dota. 2,000.
No, that's way too much. Like,
that was the max, like the highest speed, I think, for technically.
Yeah, now it's 1,060.
Nope.
1,600.
Still crazy high, but you know.
Yeah. I really feel it as something way too big. Probably Punch can hook you easier if you're not careful enough, but that's it.
Yeah. That's really it, yeah.
Punch will not be that stupid to actually try and hook you while you're mid-leap, but where you're gonna land to. And now, another thing about leap distance rebounds from 630, 720, 780, and 870 to 600, 700, 800, 900. For fuck's sake, Volvo, thank you for that.
Once again, no longer sporadic as fuck. Thank you.
That's even hard to fucking pronounce when you're reading it.
Like, quite honestly, a lot of spells had sporadic, like, every time you level them up, sporadic changes. I hated it. And now it's very standard. Standardized.
I see
a single number that upgrades it.
Yeah. So...
Now go ahead and talk about the nerf to the tree man.
Nature's Prophet.
The guy who humps trees.
He's not fucking trees, okay? He's not fucking trees.
He fucks the trees. He takes his dick and sticks it in those weird little ends that walk around, and he fucks them.
No, stop. I love Nature's Prophet. Don't ruin it for me. Nature's Prophet Treant magic resistance reduced from 20% to 0%. Fadebolt AK deals a lot more damage, Like, best example I can give you. Fadebolt deals more damage to those little fuckers.
Like, magic is going to be now more worthwhile to kill him with, although it was still good as it was. Now, Necrolite. Necrolite, not Necrophos. Stupid name. Necrolite.
Stupid.
Reaper's Scythe added respawn time penalty from 30% to a constant 30 seconds. I feel like that's both a nerf and a buff, which is great.
I don't really get it.
Like, originally, if you upped the respawn time penalty by 30%, now it's just 30 seconds.
Yeah, but now you, let's say you get an Aghanim Scepter, and you get bonus 30 seconds respawn, and you still can buy back. And I really know how I feel about this.
You can't buy back, like, I feel like it's honestly kind of overpowered.
Well, you can buy back only if you have an Aghanim Scepter. Only.
Yeah. Now, go ahead and talk about Night Stalker, because I want to talk about the weird squirrel boy.
Squirrel boys.
Yep, squirrel boys.
Shut up. Hunter of the Night attack speed increased from 45, 55, 65, 75 to 45, 60, 75, 90.
Oh, so, baby.
Buff on level 2, 3, and 4. AKA buff overall on Hunter of the Night. Hunter in the Night, correction.
Once again, very standardized. Once again, very standardized upgrade speed, which once again, all OCD people love Valve for this patch.
Thank you, Bobo.
And
duration increased from 25, 50, 80 to 40, 60, 80.
That is huge.
It is, actually.
Like, early game? Oh my god.
I like 40 seconds of that shit. That's way too much.
Now, I want to talk about Ogre Magi. The base HP regen increased from 0.25 to 2.5. This gives him more of a reason to actually walk up to you and slap you with that club of his to actually harass you. Instead of just staying back like, I don't have health regen. I'm going to stand here and stare at you and kind of slap you with my my Fire Blast when I get a chance. Now,
That is
Fire
huge,
Blast
actually.
damage reduced. It's not very much, but it's still a lot.
Yeah.
From 80, 145, 210 to 275. From 60, 120, 180, and 240. And also, 2x multicast chance has been increased from 25, 40, 50% to 40, 50, 60.
Oh.
Essentially, they nerfed him in the sense that single cast, it gives you the finger, but multicast, it's twice as common, essentially.
Indeed.
I love it. Now, multicast spread interval has been increased from 0.3 to 0.4. Don't know what the fuck that means, but I like it. Now, Omni-Knight base armor has been increased by 1, and purification damage has been increased from 240 to 260. Minor, go ahead and talk about the man who eats your mamas.
No, that is actually the outside decorator.
Oh,
Outside
so he
decorator,
decorates it in your mama. Okay.
Outside decorator. the mama guy's color. We already went through him. This is our chance to activate increase from 10, 20, 30, 40% to a stable 40%.
Oh,
We're
baby.
gonna have a lot of Tinkeroji games and pubs.
Oh, yeah, Papa.
And essence our percentage of mana restored reduced from 25% to 10, 15, 20, and 25%. Okay, wait.
This is gonna force him to get a
the
bit
fuck
of
up.
early game regen instead of just literally just force leveling Essence or level 1.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, you'll be pretty much, again forced to max out the essence. You'll be pretty much forced to max out essence or before you do anything shabby with the imprisonment or the orbs. I don't think. I can accept the sanity's eclipse and always triggers the mana drain. Now I can drain mana from motherfuckers if killing them isn't enough.
He's gonna drain your mamas.
They're draining all their mamas.
Now go ahead. I want you to talk about how buffed PA got this patch.
Oh boy. Sit down,
PA?
boys. It's gonna get ugly. The map hide now has the opposite effect and it's active when no enemies are near. Wait.
Originally, if someone was near her, she didn't appear in a minimap. Now, she doesn't appear in a minimap unless someone's near her.
Wait the fuck up.
Like,
This shit is
PA,
broken.
PA has been buffed so hard, she's gonna be picked more than that Pigeon and Razor put together. I promise you.
And we're talking Pigeon Razor Captain's mode over here.
Like, I can see in pro games, she's gonna be... I can see her playing as a mid-ganker, really.
Dude, everybody plays with PA. It's fucking beautiful the way it is. And after all these buffs, it's gonna get even better. Because,
Like, it literally means there has to have a support watching River at all times as a mid-PA. Now, I want to talk about Cancer Lancer. They removed him from Captain's mode, probably for good reason. Because you don't know how this is going to affect, like, pro scene. Now, agility gain reduced from 4.2 to 3.0. But the base agility has been upped from 23 to 29. Overall, a nerf, but early game, it's a buff. Now, base strength has been increased to 21.
Holy shit, he has HP now.
Oh, yeah. He's actually has a little bit less than Anti-Mage. 19 less.
He literally has HP now. Well, motherfucker, thank you, Rovo.
Alright. Now, I want to talk about his new spells. Spirit Lance, literally the same spell.
Yeah.
Now, Phantom Rush. Now, Phantom Rush. It's a basic... It essentially replaces his originally as a,
Juxtapose?
The one where he went invisible like an asshole. I forget what the fuck it was called. Phantom Rush. It's a passive with a cooldown.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. This is. Oh, sorry. That's a Doppelganger replaces Doppelwalk.
Yeah.
You talk about this. I want to talk about Doppelganger.
Phantom Rush, a passive basic ability from Phantom Lancer or his illusions too quickly close the distance to an enemy. So it's a CK unit. So it's something like a Reality Rift. Interesting. Passive with cooldown triggers when using an attack order on an enemy unit outside of attack range. Grants bonus movement speed and phase until Phantom Lancer strikes its target's minimum distance to target 300, minimum distance to trigger 600, 700, 800, and 900. Cooldown 16, 12, 8-4. Note illusions also have this passive. Note if the attack order is not the original target is cancelled, the speed bonus is lost. Wait the fuck up.
Let me explain. If PL is like, yo, dog, I want to attack Zeus, and Zeus is like a little bit in front of him, he can right-click on him, and he's going to walk faster to him.
Huh. Okay.
That's basically what this is. It's really weird, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to talk about this. Doppelganger. A new ability for dodging immediate danger and confusing enemies with deceiving illusions. Target an area and Phantom Lancer and all nearby illusions will disappear for 1 second. Then their positions will be shuffled. It also creates 2 illusions of opposite types. Illusion 1 deals 0% damage and takes 100% damage. Illusion 2 deals 20% damage and takes 600% damage. So one of them could confuse you into thinking that's really PL. And another is like, I'm a bastard, I don't do anything. And those illusions last 8 seconds. Now, I think the rest of the illusions last 4. Like the normal ones you spawn.
Oh, the Spirit Lance and Juxtapose ones.
Yeah, now, this essentially, I'm not going to read the rest because it's very self-explanatory.
It is.
Cooldown is 25, 20, 15, 10. Mana cost of 50. Essentially, he goes invisible for a second. I mean, not invisible. He disappears for a second, kind of like Puck's phase shift.
I see.
Imagine phase shift, except when he's done phase shifting, he gets 2 illusions that are really meant to confuse people.
Also, if you have illusions, they'll like shuffle, and you have
they'll shuffle positions.
Illusions. So you know you can be like at the back end of that shit, and then you go to the other end of it. For example.
Yes, we'll also show that off in game after this. Let's move on. Juxtapose is also now his
No, it's this ability dodges incoming projectiles.
Yep.
That's why which illusions take 100 damage. I don't really get that one. Why?
That's why I mentioned Puck.
Yeah, but I don't understand the analyss can see which illusion takes 100% damage thing.
I don't know why, but I feel like it might be useful, depending. Maybe it'll help your allies confusing them.
Oh, I see. Like you fake something like a shallow grave from Dazzle.
Yep.
I see. I understand now.
It takes normal damage. Now I want you to talk about Juxtapose because I want to talk about the goddamn other bird.
Juxtapose now is ultimate and allows both Phantom Lancer and his illusions to create more illusions. Surprise, nothing too shabby over there. Grants Phantom Lancer and his illusions a chance to create an illusion when attacking. Max illusions 6, 8, and 10. Illusion duration 8 when casted by the Phantom Lancer form. When created by his illusions, hero chance 40, 45, and 50%. Illusions chance 8%. Illusion damage taken 500%. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Illusion damage dealt 16%. That's nothing. Note: Juxtapose illusions attack the target that the passive triggered on.
Essentially, I feel like this was too big of a nerf to PL. Too big. Like, they nerfed his illusions too hard. I wish they dealt, like, half the normal damage and took twice as much damage, but they only lasted about 4 to 8 seconds. With this change, he's been nerfed to the ground. He's not even useful.
Perfect. We've called him Cancer Lancer for a reason.
He was Cancer, but that's because his pushing. Like, they nerfed his pushing, but at the same time, they nerfed his usefulness.
You talk about the bird. No, actually, let me talk about the bird.
I want to talk about the bird. Added Aghanim Scepter. Allows Phoenix to cast Supernova on an allied hero, bringing both of them into the sun to be reborn together. This does not refresh either hero's ultimate. 500 cast range. If the sun is destroyed, both heroes will die.
Oh.
I can see troll strats and really, like, amazing saves with this if the Phoenix player does it right.
You come with me, bitch! I see it. I definitely see it.
That, like, there's so many opportunities. It's crazy. Now you talk about Pudge and Puck.
Really interesting buff here. Turn rate improved from 0.5 to 0.7.
He didn't even have turn rate in the first place.
As a Pudge
player. It was not existent.
This shit is beautiful. I want to cry.
His turn rate was horrible. Like, if Bat Rider just tarred him, Pudge literally would go cry in a corner until it goes away.
I know, right?
Because he couldn't even turn.
Oh my god, that's my hero. Buck.
Fuck Puck.
Fuck you. The Dream Core no longer ignores invisible units or illusions. Now, this is beautiful as fucking shit. Because someone goes in this, you Dream Core them, you know exactly where they are now, and plus the initial damage is still there, and you can get a very, very easy kill. I love this. You don't even know how many times I just missed a Dream Core because someone went in this at the last fucking second.
That was actually very annoying.
No.
Just watching that.
Now, something that I thought needed to be buffed like someday. Aghanim Scepter Dream Core Snap Stun now pierces spell immunity. Love.
That's really weird.
Love. Aghanim Scepter Dream Core Snap Stun duration increase from, oh boy, that's a lot of stun. 1.5, 2.25 to 3 to 1.5, 3, 4.5.
I feel like that was too big of a buff, but it's an Ag Scepter, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's an Axe. It's an absolute great. We can fuck with Axe.
Alright, now I want to talk about Pugna. Life Drain can be targeted on allies, allowing Pugna to drain his own life into them.
So it's literally life giveaway.
Yes, I can see Dazzle Pugna. Ugh!
Ah. Heal. I see it. Hello there.
Like, ugh! So good, so big, it's huge.
I see it.
Alright, you go ahead and talk about
Quap
the
of
next
Bane. Base
three
attack time
crap
improved
units.
from 1.7 to 1.6. Okay. I think she needed just a slightly itty bitty attack speed buff, and I think she got it finally.
I feel like she needed a buff in general
Attack
because
time.
like she fell off a cliff and no one picked her.
Removed unit targeting from Sonic Wave. Just as if Shaker Fission now, you gotta aim that shit. You can't just click on a hero and expect damage to happen. Thank God for that
Oh,
shit.
I
Sonic
can't
Wave
play with
final
my
area
dick tap.
effect increased from 300 to 450. Pretty much a buff to Sonic Wave. Razor. Plasma field minimum. Oh boy, I'm not talking about Ricky. Anyways, Razor. Plasma field minimum damage from 60, 10, 100, 140, 180 to 13, 50, 70, 90. Oh my god. Max is still, Max is still the same.
They shit on it.
That is no damage whatsoever.
Like they shit on it. Good, because it was annoying. It was a really annoying early game nuke.
Yeah.
Static Link no longer ignores Lincoln's Sphere. Once again,
Perfect.
good. Static Link mana cost from 20, 30, 40, 50 to a standard 50.
I like it.
Also, good. Eye of the Storm no longer lingers through Aegis Reincarnation.
So when
And
you
your
get
head-
killed and you have an Aegis, it will continue with the
Correct.
Storm. Like
Correct.
it's gonna disappear.
Correct.
Yeah. No.
Now, Ricky, I don't know why they felt the need to do this. Base movement speed reduced from 300 to 290.
Okay.
Base damage reduced by 10. Not that he had any damage in the first place. He's like techies now. Base HP regen reduced to the default 25.
Okay.
And this is a big part. They've swapped Blink Strike and Permanent Invisibility around. Blink is now his ultimate, and Permanent Invisibility is now a basic ability.
Oh, level 1 in this Ricky, bitches. Get your walls
This-
up, boys.
Permanent Invisibility Fade Delay from 321 to 8642.
Oh my god, 8 fucking seconds.
8 fucking seconds.
That's literally
Permanent-
not even. Ah.
Permanent Invisibility now provides 4, 5, 6, 7 HP regen while invisible.
The regeneration is disabled whenever he breaks out of his ability, not when he is revealed. So when he's revealed, he's still regenerating.
Yes, this really means... I feel like this puts him in a position to be a good offlaner now.
Yeah, it really is, but then again, 8 fucking seconds. Are you kidding me? My god.
Now, Blink Strike, bonus damage, changed from 30, 60, 90, 120 to 50, 70, 90. Pretty standard. Blink Strike now has 3, 4, 5 charges with 30-second replenish time instead of a 20, 15, 10, 5 cooldown. That's actually really
So
weird.
you can like blink, 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 blink to heroes. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's really weird, but I can dig it. Blink Strike Mama cost reduced from 50 to
Stop with the
40.
mama thing. So it's only on color one. It's only on color one.
Blink Strike cast range has been increased to 800.
Okay.
Huge. Like
Oh,
I feel like Ricky, I feel like he can be picked more often in pro games as an offlaner now.
yeah. I
But he's gonna be in the same position as Bounty Hunter, so I don't know.
pretty much.
Now, I want to talk about Shadow Demon, so you can
Yeah.
talk about Shadow Friend.
Yay.
Soul Catcher now amplifies damage by 20, 30, 40, 50%.
Oh.
Instead of attempting to re-deal the 20, 30, 40, 50% of the damage as pure.
Just a lot of damage.
Now, Aghanim Scepter Demonic Purge charges increased from 2 to 3. Don't know what that means, but the first change, terrifying, because that's actually a really huge nerf. Because that was pure damage it was redealt as. Now go ahead and talk about Shadow Friend.
Shadow Friend. Necromastery soul cap increased from, oh shit, 12, 20, 28, 36 to 15, 22, 29, 36. AKA Shadow Fiend early on is abso-fucking-lutely legit now. He
Yeah, it's
is
only
actually
3.
legitimate to deal damage now. Early on. Requiem of Souls debuff is now applied when the wave hits units instead of in a slightly smaller area independently. Awesome. Still, very interesting buff, and I think which will help out a lot of Shadow Fiend players. Requiem of Souls slow increased from 20 to 25%. 5% slow can mean everything. Actually, percentage. Like, when you're increasing percentage-based spells and little mechanics, you're playing with fucking fire.
Oh, yeah.
You're playing with fire.
It's death and terrifying and
Plus, he has a new model, so give him some love. I fucking love Shadow Fiend, by the way.
I like how
He's
in
awesome.
this, it's still the old Goldhead model.
Oh my
It's
god, it
nice.
really is a good head model. How do you even fucking know this shit like that?
Noah actually pointed out when I was talking to him yesterday. Because literally, as soon as the patch notes were released, we started playing Civ.
I see.
I was like, I'm gonna read this while we load. And he's like, God damn it, Aaron.
No.
No. The Shadow Shaman. Shackle's mana cost
Mana.
reduced from 110, 30, 155, 185 to 140, 150, 160, 170. That's good because it's once again less sporadic. It's altogether a buff, actually.
Yeah.
And Mass Serpent ward cooldown only upped by 10. Very minor, but it's something.
It is something, yeah. Silence a glaive of wisdom, percent intelligence to damage from 30, 45, 60, 75 to 30, 48, 66, 84. Oh, okay then. Buff. I like it. Percent intelligence to damage. The more intel you get, the more of an anti-mage you're gonna become in the late game. The more of a late game anti-mage you'll become. Let's like put it like that. And all of us know how it fucking sucks to play with a late game anti-mage.
It's horrible. It's cancer.
It's like impossible, pretty much. Okay, you should take the pigeon boy, because I know he's your favorite.
Nope. He wasn't nerfed enough. Not talking about it. Nope. You talk about it.
Okay, going on to Slaughter
It's on
then.
the finger. We gotta talk about it.
Let's do it.
Concussive shot, movement slow, rebalanced from 40 to 30, 35, 40, 45. Don't know why they felt the need to nerf that, because that wasn't the problem. Concussive shot, you can now disjoint. Great, but not helpful early game. Mystic flare damage is now dealt over 2.2 seconds instead of 2 seconds. Okay, Volvo, why did you not nerf the spam?
Mm.
Why did I feel the need to do that's not even noticeable? Like they kind of buffed him.
No,
They buffed him.
really
Fucking
don't.
bird.
They didn't buff the fucking bird.
30, 35, 40, 45
It's
rebalanced
like
from a straight
five.
40. It's a slight buff, but it's still technically a
But you
buff.
can disjoint that shit now.
Like it's like my problem with him was early game. Like late game, I didn't even give a shit about his existence. Like he was like he didn't exist.
He falls off.
But like early game, he's too powerful and it needs to be like kicked out the window. Like a good bird.
Oh boy, we're getting into the boss lords here. And bear with me. Slithering Crush stun duration increased from 1.5 to 2.5 to 1.6, 1.9, 2.2, and 2.5. Oh, okay. I don't really know what 0.6 seconds are gonna do at level 1, but I think we'll have to accept this and move on.
Slark no longer visible instead of Chronosphere doing Shadow Dance. That's good because Chrono is, you know. I want you to talk about Sniper.
Oh my god.
I love it!
Yeah. Headshot now causes a 0.5 second 100% MS and AS slow instead of a 0.25 second stun.
No.
MS and AS are movement speed and attack speed slow.
This means literally you won't be like you can still attack, like you can still like do things, but you won't be like bash, bash, bash,
Yeah.
bash, 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 bash.
If you want to still bash with sniper, you gotta buy MKB now. Like without
Which is
MKB,
good.
no stun, no nothing.
Because quite honestly, Sniper was bullshit as at that point because like that
Bash,
stun
bash, bash,
was
bash,
really annoying because you couldn't do anything during the bashes. Now you can still kind of do something.
Shrapnel IOE increased from 400 to 450.
Very much.
It's okay for snipers that can't aim a fucking spell. I mean, I guess. I don't really know.
I don't know how to aim shrapnel. I'm new. Really?
A lot of new players play sniper.
I want you to. Can you talk about Spectre because I don't quite understand Spectre as much as you do. I know you understand her a lot more than I do, and you're better at this than I am.
I'm better at carries.
Yes,
Like,
that's why.
I know carry mechanics a lot.
But I call Sven.
Yeah,
and
you're
the cat.
taking him. Fuck.
Ah!
Spectral dagger movement speed change increased from 5, 9, 4, and 80% to 8, 12, 16, and 20%. Spectral dagger is a very, very interesting spell. Most of my viewers know how this shit works. Actually, all of them know because I don't really have new players that are watching me. Very, very interesting that they decided to buff it because the movement speed change is you're literally taking 20% off the movement speed of someone and you're having Spectre with 20% bonus herself. That's actually pretty interesting. I think they should have left it at max level at 18 and just kept it like 8, 12, 16, 18. Or, you know.
No, in that case, they need to do
No, they can leave it
10,
like 16, 18.
12, 14, 16 or something. Because there's a pattern with like even intervals of growth.
Spectral dagger projectile reduced from accuracy 57 to 800 is already that much of a nerf. It is because this will travel a bit slower now. Actually, not a bit. It's actually gonna travel quite slower now. But I think that it might cause some problems with specters that can't really aim the spectral dagger perfectly.
I feel like once again, this is just a change for all people who are OCD about weird sporadic numbers.
Yeah. Okay. You take over Spirit Breaker because I don't know jack fucking shit about that hero.
Alright, so the Space Cow. The cow from space. The Charge of Darkness cooldown reduced from 35 to 12. However, to compensate, Charge of Darkness cooldown is now triggered when the charge hits its target or is cancelled instead of when casted.
Wait.
So this means he won't be able to chain charge anymore.
I see.
It's a great change, and I really enjoy it because it's both good and bad.
I see.
It's beautiful. That means he can spam it, but not if he's going across the map. Now, Storm Spirit. No, sorry, wrong thing. Empowering Haste can now be casted to improve the aura by 50% for 6 seconds. 20-second cooldown. After it's used, the aura is 50% weaker when the ability is on cooldown. And while active, Empowering Haste increases from 6, 10, 14, 18 to 9, 15, 21, 27. That's a lot of fucking speed.
That's a lot
but
of fucking
cooldown,
speed.
it is 3, 5, 7, 9. Oh, baby. This is the movement speed update. greater bash damage from 10, 20, 30, 40 to 22, 28, 34, 40. Valve, fuck you for making it sporadic. It was great where it was. But I'll accept it and move on. I like good intervals. Now go ahead. I want you to explain this.
What?
I want you to explain it, because I don't know if it's a nerf or a buff.
Which?
The Storm Spirit.
Ah, okay. Ball lightning mana cost per 100 units from 10 plus 1% is to 12 to 0.7. Wait. Let me just like read it one more time and like remember how actually ball lightning worked. Bear with me.
Like, I don't know if it's a buff or a nerf.
Oh, that is a huge buff actually, because every 10 units you get 1% of your mana drained, and now every 12 units you have 0.7% of your mana drained.
Actually, yeah, that is a huge buff. Holy shit!
We're gonna have a bit more early zap around the map everywhere.
That's good, because his mana was really
And now we're gonna have support Sven coming in.
Sven, added Aghanim Scepter. When activated, God's Strength grants an allied aura 900 area of effect for 40, 60, 80 of base damage. Exclamation mark. Sven is here to pump you up. So, Sven, long gone will be Carry Sven. Carry Sven, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're a support now.
Sven, boys.
Because Sven is going to, kind of like Bane, where he's going to rush the Ags, and he's going to, like, give that carry. Imagine he's going to give, like an Alchemist or a Chaos Knight. I want to say Crusader Knight.
No, it's not
Chaos Knight.
It's not Crusader
Knight. He's going to give them so much damage. Ugh! Let's move on before I have, like, a heart attack like Sven.
Techies.
We need to talk about the techie, the hero that doesn't exist.
They used to exist. No. We're gonna have to work with this together, because I'm not really an expert at techies mechanics. I do understand how they work. Like I
don't understand them in the slightest.
Oh, okay. So I'm taking
I refuse to understand because they're stupid.
Okay. Landmines cooldown from 25, 20, 15, 10 to 19, 16, 13, 10. AKA, early on, landmines can be a bit more spammable-ish. Stasis sharp stun duration from 3, 4, 5, 6 to 2.5, 3, 3.5, and 4. Having a 6-second stun is fucking broken, and Valve knew it, so they made it a 4-second stun. Well fucking played on that part. Stasis sharp activation area now matches stun area from 200 to 450. Okay? So you won't have, so you pretty much, if you walk in, you gotta get stunned after like 2 seconds or something of it. Stasis trap duration from 270, 300, 330, 360 to 360. I like that because you have a 360 stun for 4 seconds now and a 450 trigger radius. That is awesome. I love it. Remote mine duration increased from 8 to 10 minutes. That is huge. Remote mine's vision reduced from 900 to 700. That really needed a bit of nerfing there. Remote mine's area now from 400, 410, 425 to 425. So you're literally having a non-existent spell, non-existent range spell actually having range now, and we're having 10 minutes of a fucking mine. Do you even know how much you can spam that shit?
That is crazy.
By the way, Battle Fire Supply, Visage Familiars, Beastmaster's Hawk, and Flying Couriers no longer trigger or get hurt by landmines, and thank
God, because that was really weird.
Wait, what?
Wait, flying heroes didn't get like they got hurt by landmine.
Oh, I see.
Now you can go ahead and talk about TA because I don't play TA.
Okay, Sonic trap cooldown from 11.97 to 11.85. It's just a cooldown change, nothing big. I can't really say it's something.
Like, it's there. Alright, now I wanna... Terrorblade. He's enabled in Captain's mode. Also, Sunder cast point improved to .35. Don't know quite what that means, but Terrorblade.
You can now swap your HP faster.
Oh, that's a cast animation. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I can't wait to see what the pros do with Terrorblade.
I guess yeah.
Now, Tidehunter, actually, that's a huge nerf to his offlane ability.
Yeah. Like,
you can go ahead and
level this shit up.
Because I want to talk about Timbersaw.
But I can't really say anything more than just Tidehunter is not the legit offlane anymore. Like, that is literally all my info.
So, Timbersaw. Ag Scepter, he has the second chakra.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Like, holy shit. Timbersaw is now going to rush a Bloodstone into Ags.
Oh my god.
Because like, how would this work? Is it just he can cast it a second time, or is it a second spell?
It's a second spell.
Oh, it's a separate spell. Okay.
Now think it. March of the Machines no longer affects spell immune units. Ancient Creeps are spell immune units. And are no longer affected by March of the Machines. Good fucking bye, Tinker Ancients. I hope I never fucking see you again.
Rip, never forget.
Always forget.
Single tear comes to eye.
Not even a single fucking tear. Fuck that shit.
Let's talk about the next two. Treant Protector.
I'll be right back.
Nature Sky's mana cost reduced from 90, 80, 70, 60 to a straight 60. Which is good, because that spell, quite honestly, most people ignored it. And it's more encouraged to get it more. At least, you know. You know what I mean. So, Ag Scepter upgrade adds a new ability, Eye in the Forest, which allows Treant to enchant trees to spine his enemies and expand the area of overgrowth effects. So, here's a great way I can compare it. For those of you who played Age of Mythology, imagine the spy ability, which I think was Loki's. Imagine the spy ability, where you just spy on someone and get the AoE of that unit. That is basically this, except, you know, it affects overgrowth. It expands overgrowth's AoE.
Interesting.
What's your opinion of this?
What? I just came back.
Of the Ags upgrade.
Grass new ability, Eyes in the Forest, which last year. Okay. So you literally have the trees now being observables.
So good!
I actually love it.
That's great.
Enchants a target tree. Enchanted trees grant 800 unobstructed fucking vision. Wow. You can literally have one at Rishpit all the fucking time.
Yes, it's amazing. Like, with Treant, I can now see him actually getting an axe instead of being confused. What the fuck do I buy? What the fuck do I buy?
Oh my god, like, Treant is the rush hero right now. If Overgrowth is cast by Treant Protector, units near an enchanted tree will be ensnared and damaged. That actually means you can take all the fucking rush pit and ensnare that shit. Beautiful.
Yep. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Troll. Whirling Axe's cooldown from 20 to 2019, 18, 17. That's... I feel like it's a buff, but it's not much.
It's something.
And acquisition range has been increased from 600 to 800. That essentially means attack, like auto attack range. Which, if you use auto attack, please turn it off right now, because I don't know why you still have it on and you're playing Troll.
You don't really need auto attack on when you're playing Troll Warlord.
That's why I said turn it off. Now, Tusk. Ice Shards no longer stops when it hits a hero. Okay. Ice Shards now travel until the cast location and creates a blockade there. Ice Shards cast range increased from 1,500 to 1,800, and they no longer destroy trees. So, that's a huge nerf to Tusk.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a huge nerf to Tusk.
Like, that literally gives him the finger and says, fuck you, you can't use the spell anymore.
No, fuck yeah.
There's no reason to even get that spell, in my opinion.
True.
I won't get it ever, because I don't see a point in it anymore. I'll maybe level it once, but that's it.
But now, it's something.
Snowball bonus speed per hero increased from 75 to 100, and allies can now collect the snowball to jump into it. Really nice. Okay. I like that. But fuck the Ice Shard changes. Fuck you, Valve. Talk about Undying while I kill myself.
Can I call in Noah for this?
He's actually in the middle of class right now, so no.
Perfect.
Because no one, like, neither of us really understand Undying. And he explained in depth to me how Tombstone worked when I read him this.
Tombstone
And he,
is
like,
awesome.
freaked the fuck out.
Tombstone really is an interesting spell.
Like, go
Tombstone
ahead.
arrow effect increased from 400, 600, 800, 1000 to 600, 800, 1000, 1000, 200. Okay. Max level huge buff. Very, very interesting. It's just a huge buff to Tombstone overall. Aghanim set to Flesh Golem damage amplification increased by 5% at levels both min and max. Aghanim set the minimum damage application from 10, 15, 20% to 15, 20, 25. Max damage is 25, 30, 35% to 30, 35, 40%. 5% bonuses on both of those. Nothing too shabby over there. But then again, you're fucking with percentages, so when I say nothing too shabby, I mean it's actually pretty big. Flesh Golem slowed aura increased from 9% to variable from 5 to 15% based on distance to Undying, same mechanics as damage amplification. I think I gotta have to call in Noah to explain this shit.
Like, I don't, like, neither of us really can explain it because we're not Undying fans. But my friend Noah, I'm sure he could talk a mile a minute about Undying and still have something to say.
Let's call him the Great Wind God.
Let's call him the Great Wind God,
Yeah.
guys. Alright, so Vengeful Spirit. Nether swap range increased from 650, 925 to 1,200 to 700, 950, 1,200. Once again, making it a standard up to, like, a standard increase.
Yeah.
I feel like this means she can be a viable offlaner.
Yeah.
Possible. That slight buff. And I can't wait to see that. Now,
Huge.
Venomancer. Poison Over, it applies its debuff on spell immune enemies. It does not deal damage due to its damage type. So what the fuck does this mean? After the spell immune leaves, it does damage?
No. That means that the slow is there from the Poison Nova, but because Poison Nova is a magic spell, magic damage spell,
that! Yeah!
BKB will ignore the damage but cannot ignore the slow.
That's beautiful.
I know. Viper Corrosive Skin now only affects enemies within 1,400 area of effect. Okay.
That's good, because if Nature's Prophet and Zeus cast their ult, they were affected by Corrosive Skin.
Also,
that was weird.
All the Visage Familiars, when they hit Viper, like, no, they actually
Visage
hit...
himself got affected, I believe?
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
I might be high then.
I'm mistaken there. Corrosive Skin damage cannot be reflected multiple times. Wait up.
What?
Do you mean to tell me that Maelstrom is not legit anymore? Well, not Maelstrom, but fucking Blade Mail. Because, you're like, Viper, like, all of you hit Viper, and, like, the Corrosive Skin is sticky, and, like, all of you activate Blade Mail, and it absolutely destroys them. That's not gonna be legit anymore.
That's kind of sad.
I know. Visage, he take over Warlock. I don't really understand him that much. A Visage Familiar Torn Form will cooldown from 30 to 26. That was not really that difficult now, was it?
I don't know what to say about that.
It's
Now,
4
Warlock.
seconds.
Fatal Bonds now share the same damage type as dealt to it before it's reduced. Same situation with Penance and with Shadow Demon's thing. It previously took the damage that was dealt after all reductions and dealt it as HP removal. Now, it immediately redistributes the damage with the same original source before reductions, which means it goes through armor. It's kind of pure, but kind of not.
Quite. Yeah.
It's
Pure, but not
pseudo-pure.
quite.
It's pseudo-pure is what I want to call it.
Okay.
Fatal Bonds damage percentage increased from 20 to 25%.
Okay.
Okay. Golem attack range increased from 100 to 225. Oh, baby. That Golem has a lot of fucking range.
I think they're gonna just make the Golem a range.
Golem base attack time has been increased by 0.15. Not bad. It's 1.2.
Yeah.
HP regen increased from 15, 20, 25 to 15, 30, 30, 45.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's a lot
That
of regen.
golem is going to be terrifying.
That
now.
golem is fucking
Also,
unkillable.
Immolation area of effect increased from 250 to 300, and its flaming fist chance has been reduced by 20%.
Oh.
This really means you pick Warlock, have him Russian Ags, and that's really all he does.
Oh, you can even refresh it, you know, like fuck you,
Yep.
you know.
Like Ags refreshing.
Yeah,
Like,
double
like,
fuck you.
Okay, now go ahead and talk about the next two heroes because you love them.
I don't love Weaver at all, but I fucking love my Wind Ranger.
Well, you can talk about these next two because
Okay.
you understand them more.
Fair enough. Weaver, the swarm duration increased from 8, 12, 16, 20 to 14, 16, 18, 20. Now, this is a very, very interesting early game buff. It is funny because not a lot of Weaver players actually, well, you know, actually level up the spell unless they're doing mid or something, which is actually legit. Please do a lot more of Weaver mid. I will appreciate it.
Make him happy.
Chikuchi.
In
No.
the pants.
No. I don't want to see fucking Weaver. I'm just kidding. Chikuchi no longer ignores invisible units. Good.
Actually, kind of interesting.
I know. Chikuchi damage reduced from 90, 110, 130, 150 to 75, 100, 125, 150.
That's good.
I like the
early
game.
game nerf. Thank you, based Volvo.
Yeah. Gemini
Nerfing
attack
the
can
bug.
now proc items. Oh shit.
Scary.
Yep.
Germinated attack cooldown increased from 654 2.5. Really
Did
would
you
have
say
changed that.
Germany attack? I swear to fucking
Germany
God.
attack?
No. We're uploading this shit to YouTube. No.
I'm not going to make that joke.
Thank you. Meanwhile, Ren
To
Ranger.
6543. Thank you, because 42.5 was really weird and made no sense.
Shackle shot max launch distance from 525 to 575. That means, well, longer cast range on shackle shot pretty much. Oh no, it's a max latch. That means that it is going to be easier for shackle shots to land. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. That means I'm pretty much like me. The chances of me actually missing a shackle shot now are
Impossible.
below 15% now.
Like, if you miss, kill yourself.
I will.
Basically.
I will
Commit
commit.
seppuku.
Yeah, indeed. Wind run duration increased from 275, 350, 425, and 50 to 3, 4, 5, and 6.
That's good, because once again, too sporadic.
Yeah, and having 3 seconds on level 1 Wind Run can actually make Wind Ranger an extremely viable offlane.
She was already a good offlaner as it is, but now she's up there with the best ones.
Oh yeah, she can definitely be there if well, you know, first of all, Bobs decide to pick her. I understand how useful she is, like no matter what happens to her. And second of all, professional teams like get back to her. You take over with Shocked and Rift King and Zeus. I know you love them.
Oh, yeah. Melee area of effect increased from 165 to 180.
Okay.
So the hardest spell to land in Dota got a little bit less hard to land.
I thought that how the spell to land was the fucking Zeus ult.
Obviously.
Come on.
Now, Death Ward bounces now behave the same as the Death Ward attacks with regardless to Blade Mail, neither which redirects damage to Witch Doctor. Long gone are the days where Blade Mail says fuck you to Witch Doctor.
Rest in peace.
Good. Because Witch Doctor, I feel like, even though his Death Ward's powerful as shit, it was so easily countered.
Yeah.
It's similar to Crystal Maiden's ult.
Yeah.
Wraith King, Reincarnation mana cost, been up by 20. I feel like it's a ever so slight nerf to him, but I feel like it was necessary.
It was.
Kind of. Because I feel like most pro teams that played him as a support literally took him and said, Wraith King, go die right there.
Go die right there.
He said, yes, sir.
And then, the follow-up is like, sir, will I have some
That's
backup?
okay.
No, you're fucking idiot for dying.
And then they yell at you and stuff. And then the only king that doesn't matter comes in and becomes the king that matters.
Yeah.
And then I kill myself.
Sand King,
Anyways.
please. We love you.
Actually, he wasn't changed this patch. Sand King wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
That's...
He's
Well,
perfect the way he is. Flawless.
he's kind of still the only king that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Now Zeus.
he doesn't
Static
matter.
field area of effect increased by 200. To me, this is a minor change, but for some people this might be huge. Zeus is still going to be the least picked hero in Dota history, but that weird little dwarf Mexican just got a little bit better.
It's a Thunder Mexican.
It's a dwarf Mexican.
Thunder Mexican.
So items.
Okay.
Armlet recipe cost reduced by 100, which is great, because I feel like they're trying to encourage more people buying it after they nerfed it to the ground.
Don't fucking enjoy it. Not worth it with the knife. Nope, don't fall for the
Still
trap.
not good. AC no longer displays the debuff on the enemy if the carrier is not visible. This is good, which means Ricky, Bounty Hunter, Weaver, all them invisible people can get AC and no longer cry.
Oh, wait. It
Because
only does not
previously,
display it.
it doesn't display it if they're invisible.
Yeah.
But the effects exist.
Indeed. But
And I want you to talk about BKB and how it's worthless now.
I think I'm gonna bitch about the Blink Dagger too while I'm at it. Avatar spell immunity, duration, and cooldown are now tied to the hero instead of the item. AKA, you cannot rebuy a BKB anymore. If you rebuy, it's still gonna be your shitty ass 4-second cooldown when you use all of your big ass fucking charges. Minimum
That
immunity.
is huge! Let's don't talk about this for a minute.
No. But, so for Volvo, like, minimum immunity duration increased from 4 to 5. This look. This is how I feel about. Let me tell you how I feel about this. This is literally Valve saying to us, "I baked your cookie, but I ate it."
They buffed it, but at the same time they said, "Fuck you Asian teams who buy like 5 BKBs and farm them all the time. Fuck you people who farm BKBs only. You're fucked."
Yeah, I know. Blink Dagger.
Now you talk about Blink Dagger because I need to talk about Bloodstone.
Are you fucking kidding me? This item was expensive as fucking hell. They're like, oh my god, this is.
Everyone still needs to get Blink Dagger, but it's just annoying how they nerfed it a little bit more.
Like, the gold, like, I know it's like only 100, but please, this item is extremely important for so many heroes to fucking do that shit. Like, that was absolutely fucking perfect. They should change it back.
Like, it was, like, I feel like change it to 220 or put it back. Like, 2020, sorry, not 220. Okay, so... Hi?
I just read the Bloodstone.
Let me read this. Bloodstone now requires a soul ring and an 800 gold recipe instead of a preservance. So 1,600 gold versus 1,750 gold. Now, it also no longer grants a plus 10 damage, which is fine because I don't know why it had plus 10 damage. That was really odd. Now, really, I see this as a huge nerf, and I don't know, it's a weird change, but I can understand it. This means, for example, heroes who rush Bloodstone now get Mana Boots and Soul Ring, and it's really easy to get said fucking Bloodstone now.
Yeah.
So TP Bloodstone, like Bloodstone became underrated in the last part of the 6.81 meta.
I think that Bane is gonna be extremely happy with this, because you know most Banes goes for boots, Soul Ring as like the early game items, and now if you get fat somehow, it can buy.
You're essentially
you can buy a Bloodstone.
2,300 gold away from a Bloodstone.
Yeah, indeed. But you still need the
recipe. Sorry, you're 2,900.
Yeah. It's not that much. I mean, if you're already fat and you're even thinking about buying a Bloodstone, you can probably afford it. Because all of us know how Bane works.
Yep. Now, bottle. Gold cost increased by 50. Once again, I understand though because they have to nerf it because the new rune.
Yeah.
Because runes spawn every 2 minutes, and if they didn't, then everyone would get a bottle.
Yeah. And boost of travel, teleport, cooldown reduced from 60 to 50. That means that TP scroll is okay. TP scroll is still 60 minutes, right?
60 minute.
A second.
Thank you.
60 seconds though, right?
Yes.
And now boost of travel bias, excluding
essentially-
Tinker, will have 10-second advantage pretty much on going into a fight. Not to say that TP heroes that don't have boost of travel yet or are not eligible to buy the ones have the TP to towers. This is sort of huge. You know, in the long shot.
Like, this really means that it's more encouraged to buy TP boosts to not only free up space, but to TP, like, quicker.
Yeah, 10 seconds
Now,
faster. Can make a difference.
can you talk about Butterfly and Cloak so I can shit talk Crimson Guard?
Of course I can.
So
Butterfly
I don't quite
has
understand Butterfly.
now has an active ability Flutter, which can be used to cast, which can be cast to trade Butterfly's evasion for a 20% movement speed bonus for 8 seconds, 35 seconds cooldown. So if you do not need the evasion, you can trade it for a 20% movement speed increase. And after 8 seconds, you're gonna still have that evasion, but those 20% movement speed will be gone.
Which is good.
Then you can do that shit every 35 seconds.
Now,
Cloak.
put it high. The magic resistance now stacks like all other magic resistance.
Okay, so
So does this literally mean you can stack it and get max magic resistance?
yeah.
GG Zeus. GG. GG. GG.
I'm
I
just
quit.
seeing people
I
fucking.
quit.
I see it. Okay, shit talk your way through
So this means any nuker literally is fucked.
this. Oh, he is
This
absolutely
literally means
fucked.
Zeus is literally worthless. And for those of you who don't know, Zeus is my favorite hero, mostly because I love Zeus as a mythological god. But
Yep.
he's cool in Dota too,
Yep.
and he's worthless here. And any other person who relies on nuke damage is also fucked.
Yeah. Okay. Crimson Guard, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. You take over. You shit talk all you want. I ain't gonna
Now-
say shut. Have fun.
Now, Crimson Guard, they took the two most useless items on their own in Dota and put them together. The Vanguard, which if you bought, I would shit talk you to the ground, and a Buckler, which on its own was not worth it, but when made into a mech, much worth it. Crimson Guard, I'll go ahead and let you read that on my screen because it's zoomed
On
in
your
like
screen?
200%. And
Your
you like,
Wow.
honestly, it's active, gives nearby allied heroes 750 range, plus 2 armor, and a damage block that has 100% chance to block 50 damage. It's essentially, you're literally taking the effects of a Vanguard and a Buckler and putting them together, and I feel like it's the same thing. Except you put 2 shitty items and put them together to make one super shitty item. Well, that's it. I'm done.
Well, then again, it does give some. It gives +2 on those stats, so that is the difference, I think.
Plus 2 stats is good, but it's still
It's
very
literally the only thing that's fucking good with this item, I guess.
like it's not good. I don't know why. It's Vanguard is still worthless. Volvo, buff it, please.
Or just
That's
remove
worthless.
it. I mean,
Yeah,
Buff or
remove from the
remove?
game entirely.
no.
Like it, you should never get it. Kill yourself, please.
Now, Dagon, Diffusal Blade, and the Serial Blade. Let me take over those because I use them a lot, actually. Dagon, intelligence bonus per level increased from 13, 15, 17, 19, 21 to 13, 16, 19, 22, 25. Bonus intelligence, yay. Tinker, he's gonna have a bit more fun because bonus intelligence means more mana means more spam ability. Energy burst mana cost increased from 180. So literally every level of Dagon is at 180.
Which is good.
Yeah. Diffusal Blade recipe cost reduced from 850 to 700. Yes, please, because I think that actually this item being a bit too overpriced was keeping people from not buying it.
Oh yeah.
Like at least like have the recipe or some acceptable levels.
Terrestrial was just ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a bit better.
I feel like it's okay, but it's still not good enough.
It's a bit better. Agility bonus rebalanced from 2530 to 2035. I like it because, well, it's more agility. And now feedback rebalanced from 2036 to a constant 25. I don't really know how I feel about that last one.
Before you talk about Ethereal Blade, I've got to mention, fun fact, I've only bought Ethereal Blade once.
Aw, adorable.
I don't buy it because it's so expensive and I can never get to it before the game ends. I literally have bought more rapiers than Ethereal Blades.
Come on. Ethereal Blast has now a projectile. Projectile moves at 1,000 more hertz movements. Well, speed, pretty much, not movement speed. I don't know.
It's a nerf and a buff. Ether Blade now only turns the caster Ether if they target themselves. Now, that is huge, actually.
It's pretty much like a Ghost Scepter.
Yeah, basically, except better stats.
Yeah.
And you can cast it on someone, and it does more damage.
And you can, of course, dodge right clicks with it again without, like, making someone ethereal too, and eventually getting them killed. And I like it.
Now, I gotta mention this as well. I've never lost a game where I've broken IF Scotty. Actually, I have, but it's a 93% win rate, and fuck you.
Okay.
I'm gonna rush IF Scotty every game now. Never gonna lose.
Don't fucking do that shit.
For us, attack speed slow increased from 35 to 45. Opinions?
Bullshit. Especially when you know that Clinks is gonna be buying that shit.
Like, IF Scotty, no one really buys it, so they needed to buff it, but the Clinks buff really fucks the game.
Like, we're gonna have to, like, pick Clinks and then just wait until everybody else picks and then repick. Just to be sure that we're gonna have a normal game of Dota.
Alright, I want to talk about the courier.
Have fun.
Base movement speed increased from 350 to 430. Okay, amazing, right?
Yeah.
Wrong! Flying courier now takes an extra 50% damage from melee heroes. Okay, that way melee heroes can courier snipe better. Yay. Flying courier speed burst cooldown increased from 40 to 90.
Oh my god!
Flying courier duration reduced from 20 to 4. However, courier speed burst increased from 522 to 650.
Okay,
I
so
sense
having 4 seconds of nothingness
being the new speed cap for everything. Also, bullshit. Flying courier useless. No need to get it anymore. Moving on.
That's literally useless now.
The only reason to get it is so it can fly over things.
Yeah,
and even then,
literally puffing.
Like, the only reason to get it is to make it harder for people to kill.
Yeah. Helm of the Dominator now provides +3 HP regeneration to match its components. Dominated units will have a 250 bonus HP. I see Chen, Draw Ranger, and pretty much everyone who will buy a Dominator to eventually turn into a Satanic will love this. Because, well, first of all, HP regeneration. Second of all, 250 bonus HP for your Dominated creep. So it won't die when you are, well, ancient stacking with it or you're using it in battle or something. I don't really know how you, like, you know. You get it. Moving on, Herd of Defiance. HP regeneration increased from 8 to 9 to match its components. Thank you for matching components, Vovo. You have fun with the Lincoln Sphere.
Lincoln Sphere only blocks Wrath of Nature's initial bounce, not other bounces.
Yeah.
And it only blocks Lightning Storm's initial bounce, not other bonuses. Bounces, sorry.
Yeah.
Which both of those good, and it makes sense. Nether Ward no longer triggers Lincoln's.
Nice.
It was weird that it did it in the first place. And Lightning Bolt now triggers Lincoln Sphere when targeted on the ground. That, as a Zeus player, that was a really bullshit workaround. And I was shocked that that actually worked.
Yeah.
Maelstrom and Mjolnir no longer trigger Lincolns.
Aww.
That was weird that they triggered it in the first place.
Then that thing, Maelstrom.
Maelstrom, which honestly I'm still going to get it because it's OP as shit. Cost has been increased by 100. Still gonna get it. Still best out in the game. Fuck all of you. Go ahead and talk
Manstar.
about Manta.
Mirror image
Master
vision
and
type changed from how do you read this? Unobstructed slash flying to ground. Mirror image vision type. Okay. So they don't have an obstructed vision anymore. They actually have the vision that your hero has. Previously, using Manstar generated a brief, unobstructed 1,000 radius glimpse of the caster's surroundings. I like this. And Mask of Madness, recipe cost reduced from 1,000 to 900.
Hopefully, it's gonna encourage people to buy it more.
Void's gonna be
now,
happy after all of his
very
fucking
specific people-
like nerfs. I mean, why the fuck
Like,
not at least give him something
Very
back?
few people buy Mom. Like Drow and Void are the only two I really know of.
I know a lot. Have fun with
Now,
Mechanism.
back.
I want refresher.
Restore mana cost increased from 150 to 225.
Huge.
I feel like they did this to remove the meta of carries rushing mech. Because, as you know, carries don't have shit for mana. And this is a direct nerf to carries rushing mech. It's huge, and it's going to fuck the meta up entirely. Alone. Now go ahead and talk about pipe, and I'm not going to even... I'm going to pretend refresher wasn't changed.
Oh, come on. The cooldown's not that bad. Like, it's only 25 seconds. You can live with it. HP regeneration increased from 8 to 9 to match its components. Thank you, Valve, for matching components and actual regen and shit. That is a very, very nice thing that you are doing there. Keep at it. And for fuck's sake, please do not nerf. Do not, I repeat, do not nerf Bounty Hunter. I beg of you. At least live
Don't
in one
nerf
baby.
Zeus, because I'll cry, and I'll quit Dota forever.
Ring of Protection armor increased from 2 to 3, nothing too shabby there, and gold cost increased from 175 to 200.
I can see that the early Ring of Protection rush being removed in like
Absolute
a,
bullshit.
buy.
You're not even rushing it, just buying it as a starting item.
I feel like that no one's gonna ever buy it like early game anymore, and I kind of like that.
Now sentries.
True sight area of effect increased by 50. That's good because you know the situations where stuff was just ever so slightly out of the ward's range.
Yeah.
Now fixed. Thank you, but
You're still gonna have shit slightly outside of other shit, and you know it.
That's bad. Shadow Blade, Shadow Walk, and Visibility break damage increased from 150 to 125.
Oh
Buff?
boy. Freezing Aura. No longer displays a debuff on the enemy if the carriers is not invisible. Okay. I actually like that. So only when you're... when it's not visible. So when you're invisible, you can run around with a Shiva's God. And the debuff will not be displayed. And probably my most favorite one. TP scroll gold cost from 135 to 100. All those supports out there, this patch is for you.
Yo, here's this patch for all those supports who don't know what money is. This is your patch. You get money. You can do it.
Someone's been drinking coffee today, no?
Actually, no, not after that Starbucks incident.
It's
You know
not
what
even
I'm talking about.
fucking this. It's just you being a fucking pussy.
Fun fact, just for people out of context. Yesterday, I was tired in the morning, so I went to the Starbucks in the middle of my campus. I had the shakes for about 3 hours in the middle of a midterms.
And what did you drink?
An iced mocha.
You see? Fucking pussy.
Fun fact, I also have banned myself from hot drinks because I burn myself every time.
Idiot.
Now, moving on to damage types, I want to just kind of skim over it because there's a lot.
Do it. Skim over it.
There's only 3 damage types: physical, magical, and pure. And you know what all those are.
Yeah.
Now, magic immunity is now called spell immunity.
Mm-hmm.
Composite is now physical that can pierce spell immunity.
Yeah.
And that's literally, in a nutshell, the change to that.
Yeah. Now
There will be
let's go
tooltips
with the
noting
heroes.
it. Yeah.
We already covered Alchemist because that is literally what it was when we started.
It's the same thing, just it got renamed.
Yeah. Nightmare damage from HP removal to pure. That is something new. I did not say it.
Beastmaster still pierces spell immunity,
Yeah.
which makes me very happy.
Primal Split Spirit pulverized damage type from magical that pierces per immunity to magical no longer that pierces per immunity.
Good.
Okay.
Nerf that panda to the ground.
Yeah.
Nerf it, nerf it, nerf it.
Take over Doom. I want that shaker.
Doom damage changed from magical that pierces spell immunity to pure that pierces spell immunity, which I think that's a huge buff. Even though they gave him the finger and said, fuck you, you're not nerfing passives. And the damage has been reduced, actually, from 30, 50, 70 to 25, 35, 50. And an Ag Scepter from 50, 80, 120 to the 40, 60, 80. So still better than what it was previously, but...
yeah. No.
Doom got shot on in this patch.
Earthshaker. Echo Slam initial attack is now the same magic damage type as the rest of its damage. Initial damage no longer pierces spell immunity. Congratulations, you gotta care for BKBs now, even more.
Congratulations, BKBs are useless. Also, I hope somebody gets that reference.
I really hope they do. No.
Congratulations!
Okay,
Moving on.
Enough of that. Should I or should you?
Go ahead. I'll tell you when I want to read something, because all these I feel like you can cover better. Mostly because I'm about to lose my voice.
Midnight Pulse damage type changed from magical that pierces spell immunity to pure that pierces spell immunity. Okay. Anything to say about that?
Pure that pierces spell immunity is a weird title, but I like it. It's like huge buff to Midnight Pulse. And combined that with Bloodseeker's fucking new spell. Ugh.
Yeah. Midnight Pulse damage reduced from 4, 5, 6, 7% to 3, 3.75, 4.5, and 5.25%.
That's good because because the change to pure really needed that.
Like, if you kept the 7% and pure damage, I'm playing Enigma mid. And I'm playing
like
carry
that
Enigma.
literally means carry Enigma, Midnight Pulse Rush, GG, no RE, no RP, report Magnus, I quit.
Noob feeder.
Alright. Like Diabolic Edict damage now changed from composite to physical, but still pierces spell immunity. Diabolic Edict damage reduced from 12.5, and its weird change to 19, 18, 75, 36. And it now deals 40% more damage to towers.
Oh my
Same
God.
overall DPS as before, though.
Are
So it's the
killing
same
me?
DPS. So it's literally the same thing, so it's literally the same as it was before. Just because I wanted to keep it the same.
Yeah.
Like it's no different.
Take over Lena because I want to talk about Lone Druid.
Lena, like Liplade Ag Scepter, damage type changed from magical that pierces spell immunity to pure that pierces spell immunity. What the fuck, Valve?
We're having pure damage, boys.
Like, pure damage is like everywhere now.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking ridiculous.
Lena's Ag Scepter no longer increases damage. Only the damage type is changed.
Okay.
Overall, it's the same damage as against 25% magic resistance.
No. Lone Druid. Spirit Bread Death now deals 10% of its max health as pure damage instead of 100, 200, 300, 400 composite damage.
You said Spirit Bread. I quit. Nope.
Spiritual Bread for the win. Anyway, Spirit Bear. Do you know how do not buy Heart of Tarask. I repeat, do not buy Heart of Tarask.
At least on Druid himself. Only for the bear.
Yeah, only don't buy on the bear. Do not, I repeat, do not buy on the bear. Anything that gives it stankiness. Because you're gonna get shot on. Like, for real.
Wait, I feel like it's 10% max health on Druid himself, not on the bear.
No. 10% max health of, no, it's 10% max health of the Spirit Bear. So, I think it might be a problem because Spirit Bear is tanky as fuck compared to the Lone Druid himself. Yeah. How much do we have of this?
We're almost done. I need to stop 'cause I'm getting like hungry as shit. Necrolite. Heartstopper Aura is now negative health regeneration instead of HP removal.
Oh shit, they did
And
change the
you
Necronomicon though.
still get kill credit for it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna ignore techies because they don't exist.
Okay.
Tinker. Arch the Machines change from magical that pierces spell immunity to magical that does not pierce spell immunity. Tinker, fuck you. Go to hell. Moving on.
BKB is
Vengeful
so
Spirit. Wave of Terror damage type. Change from HP removal to pure that pierces spell immunity. Holy shit.
I know, right?
You can go ahead and talk about the next. I mean,
Okay.
I guess I'll talk about Warlock. Fatal Bonds now shares the same damage type that is dealt into it before reduced. It previously took the damage it was dealt after all reductions and redealt it as HP removal. It now immediately redistributes the damage with the same source type before reductions. Holy shit.
I know, right?
Fatal Bond's damage percentage increased by 5%, and Flaming Fist's damage type has been changed from magical that pierces spell immunity to magical that no longer pierces spell immunity, which is a slight nerf to the Golem, but the Golem's OP as shit now, so
45
fuck that.
fucking HP regen, are you kidding me? Necronomicon. I fucking told you they were changing that. Last roll damage type from pure to magical. Still
Oh!
does not pierce spell immunity.
Fuck you, Volv. Fuck you, Volvo.
Fuck
Fuck you, Volvo.
It's like we gotta call him Volv now. last roll damage increased from 400, 500, 600 to 550, 675, and 800.
Like,
my god, that's a lot of fucking damage.
like they nerfed it to the ground, but they tried to up the magic damage to compensate.
And the shadows change from HP removal to pure. I guess we
That's
don't
terrible.
have HP removal anymore too.
HP removal
It's gone.
has been changed.
Rip.
It's
Pure.
no longer considered a damage type, and its
Yeah.
remaining uses are as an alternative cost to mana for spells to use. For example, Sunray, Burning Spears, etc., etc. Or as a functional HP modification, Armlet, Sunder, etc. These are now considered usage costs in the game and are not lethal.
Never lethal.
Also, composite damage has been removed. There are no longer any abilities which use composite.
Okay.
Additional
API.
changes. Go ahead and talk the first one.
Added more detailed data in the live combat log streaming available with Dota_combat log_5 conva. Interesting. Boss. Shadow Fiend, Bloodsucker, and Scarif.
Pigeon!
Oh my god, you seriously have to add the pigeon there.
Fucking Bart, moving on.
Yeah.
When a courier receives a delivery order, it will murf more blah 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 blah. Owner of the courier can toggle this by selecting the courier and hitting a lock button under the courier's item icon. Good. Fuck you people. You don't get to use your courier unless you buy it. Because I spent $20 on my mock. Fuck you.
I'm having my Red Bull. Net worth
Net
graph
worth
now
graphs.
includes consumable items. Good.
Yeah, 'cause that was awkward.
Yeah, that was really awkward. New alt clicks. Alt click the clock to print the current game time. Alt click on the bottle with a stored rune. It will print out the rune name. Alt click enemy hero abilities to warn your teammates. Alt click the quick buy to say how much gold is needed to complete the item. I'm actually gonna use the last one a lot.
The last one, I'm going to play that, and that's actually good. New chat wheel options. Good game well played. Good game, counts as calling an official GG.
Wow.
Oh, good game, well played, still counts as an official GG. What should I buy? I'm retreating. Space created. Whoops.
Whoops.
Destroy the tower, then get back. Destroy the barracks, then get back. Ward the bottom rune, ward the top rune. Zeus all now!
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get Zeus ult now and use it when I'm playing a Zeus just to fuck with my team. Look, I'm gonna spell Zeus ult now. Zeus ult now. And they'll be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Ult now. I'm gonna do that.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use that. And I'm also gonna use space created and I'm retreating and whoops. Good ones. Also, fix
Oh my god. Oh my god. Give me a second of me.
the rest of these really are negligible and they don't really mean anything. They're just mostly bug fixes.
Oh my god. I see the joke that Valve made there. It's so fucking beautiful.
Alright, and let me go back to normal Zoom. Okay, so overall, a lot of changes. Now, I will see you in a second, because we are going to the test client.
I'm not even fucking stopping the recording or the stream. I'm just fucking going straight up there. I'm gonna fix up and actually see what you have on my monitor right now. Just gonna fuck with OBS for a second there. Nothing too shabby.
Where's the... What did I put Dota 2 test? Oh, it's in junk. Why is it in junk? Alright, I'm gonna launch it while you change your settings, and I'm gonna, like, go quickly make a sandwich.
Have fun.
Welcome to Dota. Welcome back. May your experience lead you to victory.
Are you hearing this shit? See, let's remove this first. Yes. Then we go to add game capture to test. Okay. Wait up. Ah, it works. Death build. Oh my. So this is how we're gonna do it. I'm actually gonna keep the voice volume up. The volume. Perfect. Does that mean my... Oh my god, hotkeys. Oh boy. See, what else do we have? Except... Ooh. Shiny. Okay. Thank you. Easy res, easy life. See. Desk build. One. Look at this faggot. What else do we have in this? We have this amazingly looking Spectre set. Wow. Obsidian God. Oh my god, I missed this. I missed this one. Fabio hairdo. Hello. We have Iceborne Trinity, Naga Siren. Nice blaze, way too much head decoration. Oh my god, I want that shit! Look at that. Oh my god. Of course, the Miranda mount, which looks fucking amazing. Well played on Oxy on your part. We have Hunter of Kings already. Oh, this is this set. This is actually from the international submission. And a little Nova, of course, just being amazingly cute and shit. Demon Eater. I want to see what Demon Eater looks like. Where can I see what Demon Eater looks like? Because apparently the store isn't working. So I gotta create a lobby while I'm at it. Just cheats and... No, not you. I gotta do all pick, I'm gonna do automatic server because I don't really want to do all this shit. No, I just created a lobby.
Alright, I need to game capture Dota 2 test. Game Dota 2. And we are going to be recording. Oh shit, I'm recording monitor capture and Dota 2 test.
Remove monitor capture, it's not going to work properly.
Yeah, we're like fucking... There we go, and we are technically back on my part.
I'm already good, I'm waiting for you in the lobby.
I had to make food. I haven't eaten like since like 8 o'clock, and
okay then. I didn't say shit. Like calm your tits, okay?
I'm hungry.
Just fucking enter my fucking lobby. There we go. Go my side. Yeah, let's go.
Make sure your cheats are on good.
Of course they are. Like who the fuck tests Dota without cheats on?
Idiots.
Shut up. Don't insult people.
Okay.
There
I
might
like
be
to
people
insult
actually
people.
watching this shit.
They're used to that.
Don't-
Like, my viewers should be used to me insulting random things.
I don't know. We're just waiting for this shit. I'm picking Shadow Fiends.
I'll do Chen.
Yeah.
Then we'll also have to reload the game and do PL.
Oh, we can just spawn a bot PR.
Well, you
And
can't.
like make fun of them.
You can level them up and shit.
Yeah, I mean.
'Cause I don't remember the
that's
command for that.
You should go and research that. I don't really have a lot of shit to do. You should probably load, no?
Still loading.
Or bot.
Still loading. I have the PL loading screen, which is really weird. Also, to my viewers, sorry, but the sound's really like literally dead in Dota 2 test, and it's really awkward
I killed them
because
off.
there is no sound. It's literally almost muted.
I muted everything.
All right.
For fuck's sake. Looks sexy. Totally gonna fuck him. I see Demon Eater.
What's with the portrait being fucked up?
I don't know. I don't really know. Oh my god.
All right.
Let's see. 5. Oh fuck. I actually gotta use like. I actually gotta use the custom ones because I'm too fucking lazy. Okay. So.
All right. So there's the lock button. All right.
See. This one locked.
No, none of them are locked.
Um,
You have to bring it to you.
let me just. 5.
All right. So first things first, we're gonna buy eggs.
Space. A. Q. This is gonna be like. Just gonna set my controls off. Like,
Wow. Wow.
I did it. Ah, fuck, camera. We got a camera. There we go. Ah! Oh my god, I should probably enable smooth drag on this shit. What was it? Brightness, options. Ah, this is better. Okay, let's say I want to buy this. Oh, son of a bitch. Let me just leave the shop area.
His walk animation. Dota Sema did a video on it. I'm not gonna bother making a
See,
video
see.
on it.
No, it's
really
not
odd.
changing. Unlock this one.
It is unlocked.
And oh,
You don't have a carrier set. That's probably why.
Ah, of course.
That's your problem. It's not gonna turn into a wild fucking boar.
Come on. It's for testing measures.
But thing, everything I already set up everything.
Yeah.
So my viewers are still being slowed by weird shit.
Yep. Let's see.
All right, what was I gonna buy? All right, Crimson Guard to show it off.
This looks awesome.
And for the hell of it, we're gonna buy.
I like the bottom of him. It looks really nice. I'm a bit sad that I can't see how the Soita looks.
Yeah, actually, you can. You can equip. You go. You should have all the items. Go to loadout. Go to shadow. Friend.
Maybe my
And
loadout is blocked.
then go to Demon Eater. Oh no, actually you can't, because usually you can God, the part of effects are.
I really want to see how Demon Eater looks.
Like because I have, if you notice, I have the Chen set equipped, but this is because you like get all the sets. The fuck? That's the particle effect for that?
Dude, that's not. Oh my god, that's huge.
That's ugly.
That's really ugly. It's like
Oh!
a big sphere of dicks, I guess. I don't
It's a
know.
big sphere.
I really like it. Let's see. No, don't do that shit. Just gonna buy a boost and see how the animations are working out. I like
Alright.
WTF mode. See.
Pretty standard. I'm gonna also buy some more wards, but actually no. Alright. It's the first thing I'm gonna do.
I like how you're just like casually slamming the ground on the first one.
I actually do like to go ahead and show those off.
I am. This is the first one.
Second
Looks
one.
somewhat like this. Second one is, you know, like he's trying to hug you because he's a shadow friend. No, fucking again.
Alright.
And wait, this is the third one, like his animation. And this is it. Now, when
I
he's
like the
trying to laugh
animation.
it,
It's very well done.
I really like the
Fucking first hit bash. Bullshit.
I really like the feel of how he actually throws the projectiles. It feels really natural.
It is definitely very natural. It's much better than what it was.
Plus the triple raise is like, you know, like fucking beautiful.
Alright,
Plus
so let's...
there are new particle effects for the souls coming to you.
That
plus
rune gave
one
me
of those-
57 gold.
Also,
Alright. Hi.
I'm gonna get like max creeps and then I'm gonna show off the ultimate because I like max creep is like fucking amazing.
Alright, so I want you to show your viewers that rune in specific. Look at the vision that gives. Very odd vision it gives.
It is quite interesting because, yeah, get out of the way. I want to see exactly how much it. Oh my god, it's working. I want to get a rune. Do you pick up a bounty rune or something?
Yep, I did.
Okay.
Look, go ahead and look at the thunder hide up here.
I'm seeing it. Beautiful.
He's bugged. Yeah, he is really bugged. Alright. God, your portrait's so fucked up.
I know, it's fucking...
Bothering me. Alright, so... I don't know. I feel like the ward locations that are possible are really fucking weird. I'm gonna go ahead and look at the one above Raj in a second. I feel like some interesting fights can happen over there now.
I'm gonna go and like destroy the jungle. I want to really get these
Alright, so this ward, once again, doesn't give vision to Raj, but it gives lots of vision around it. Look at that sexy vision.
Which one? This one.
Yes, also you can't blink up there.
It does look good though.
This is me intending to click on it.
Okay then. Just a bit more.
Because that's really weird that you can't blink onto these new ward locations.
Hello.
Let me just go ahead and check the this one up here.
26, just about.
Oh, you can blink on that one. Okay. I'm liking the vision of these ward locations. All right, so these are some of the new paths over here. I like them. Yeah, it lets people juke around that tower really easily. Like, look at that.
Let's see. Yeah, that's like really easy to juke around that.
Like, great. I really like them. I'm also loving the lava around Rash.
It looks really, really nice.
And over here on Radiant, they didn't really mention much of this, but I do like this.
Which?
This is very similar.
Oh, this little pathing. Oh, I love it.
It's very similar to Dire up here, and I like it, and I think it's really balanced.
I do like it. I'm gonna have some fun with blink daggers. Okay, I have 36 souls now. I'm gonna go to a bit more bright area.
I want you to pop. Yeah, I want you to pop your ult.
I'm gonna go where you warded. Hey. See over here. So this is how it looks from, well, you know, casual. Oh my god.
I love that animation. Go ahead and do that again.
She gonna do this?
I want you to do that. That is a really nice animation and sound effects.
Yeah. And that's how it looks
I
from
think
above.
it's really worthy of the Dark Lord himself.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we're not even talking Voldemort.
Actually, I wonder. Chen still can't convert mechanical units to his side.
Yep.
Rest in peace.
Okay then.
And now
I do like
Penance-
how Shadowfiend turned out at the end.
It's great. He's no longer a goddamn goat.
I know, right?
I want to
Let's
test
see how
well,
Rush works. Slam? Why is he not slamming?
Really weird bug.
He's not bashing, which is, you know, even stranger. I do dislike this extremely small rush bit. Oh, GD, at me.
Yeah, Rush Pit is incredibly small.
You can't like clump up as 5 and like this is the Enigma rush bit. Like if you have an Enigma, he's just probably gonna orgasm and like, get a 5-man and you're just gonna get destroy people.
But I don't want you to do damage to him. I just want to show something. Okay.
New animations, hello. And the bug.
Yeah, and I want to show the bug. Now he permanently does it.
Yeah.
If 3 units get by him once, he permanently does it.
Papa Crimson God.
Oh.
Oh my god, so fucking ugly.
Like, he doesn't even attack you. He just, like, bashes. And that's super awkward, and I hope that's a huge bug.
That's mine. Oh my god, the face! Hey, having a little camp over here.
Yep, I'm gonna throw the Crimson Guard in the ground, and it has its own item, actually. No, never mind. It's just generic box. God, that's so ugly.
What was
What was Valve
spawn
thinking?
appeal?
The what?
Spawn appeal.
Fuck if I know.
How do you spawn a new hero? This mission is really awkward because of these little fences over here. They really are.
Okay, well, we have PL and the T-pose.
Yeah. I have him normally.
Well, now he's better now.
See, let's try our doppelganger. Okay, they're always fucking bad. Let's see what it does. Okay. Oh my god, that is fucking awesome.
It just doubles everything.
Are you spamming it?
Yes.
Stop it! Fuck, I want to try something. Dude.
It's really neat. Okay, I forgot the command. Also, look.
Ah. See what you mean there. Let's see, how do you level up?
I forget.
Phantom Rush. Let's try Phantom Rushing something.
I forget the command. Fucking look it up. I'm recording.
I'm recording too, for fuck's sake.
Damn it, I have to fucking tab out.
Yeah, you have
Dicks.
to. I'm gonna fucking make an illusion.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, it's literally level bots. And then just how many levels you want to give them.
Box 25. No.
Alright, and we're back on my screen.
Uh,
And he should be better. There we go, I got it.
okay then.
You're killing him over there. Why the hell is he up there?
I don't know. This is a fucking doppelganger effect, I guess.
Alright, let's...
Let me max them out first.
Yeah.
Okay. See how doppelganger works. Spawn an enemy.
Shit.
It's literally the same, but with spawn slash shit as spawn enemy, I think.
Oh. No, let's just, like... I think we can just use it on an ancient creep. So I don't remember the commands and I'm too lazy. Also, Chen will not die. Look at that. Health, yo.
He doesn't look faster. I think it's already on heroes. Let's try on creeps.
Hold on. Yeah, it's only a... Nope.
Oh,
Hold on, I
this is
saw
a bounty
something.
rune. Now let's see.
I already showed my viewers it because you're so... Okay, yeah, look, okay,
Yeah,
look.
plus 70
Come over
gold.
here. Watch.
I'm watching.
Stop attacking, you assholes.
I
see how he rushes ever so slightly? That's what that spell is.
That is absolutely huge. Like, that is a lot of movement.
It helps him really close the distance, and it's literally just that, closing the distance.
Let's see, how does Rush Bird look without the Rush in it? Okay, Sheriffin is now officially Rush on. Do something else.
He
with that
might
one.
as well be.
Why can't I control your fucking creeps? So sad. Just gonna have
Let
fun with
me... Yes.
that. Gonna kill this shit. Fuck you.
Okay, can you control my creeps now?
Let me...
No.
Bitches! Oh no, that's awesome. See.
Alright,
Yep.
what other hero?
I'm still gonna micro them.
Alright, there's a Ricky.
Now let's see. Let's see how the wings look at them. Okay, the wings are fucking awesome. Okay. Let's see something.
Okay, yeah, Blink Strike, Spell Pierces. Ooh, okay. Look at all the tooltips. Pierces, spell immunity, yes. Damage type, physical in blue. Magical in white? I think that's above. Alright, and
let's try and
we just gotta blink to something.
no, just slap it. Slap it once. See. Okay.
Damn it, we need 2 Rickies.
No, like, let me try something. For fuck's sake. Okay. Do I get to get a one or? It's stuck. Okay then.
So I did level 99999.
Dude, I should just do 25.
I do 999 because I'm just lazy. Alright, so smoke is still the same thing, and you can, sorry, I'm used to it's weird because Blink Strike being on 6 fucks me up.
I know what you mean. I'm just waiting for the triple,
Okay, and now there's the okay, that makes sense. Okay, I can dig it. What other hero got major changes? Bloodsuka.
Bloodsucker, yeah. A spawn one for me too. Okay, I think this Ricky is done, almost. Is this my Bloodsucker?
There we go. Almost crashed again. Okay, damage type, cure, and red. Okay. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, look at the Blood Rage itself. I love the new portrait for it.
It's a blood
I feel like
right.
they really, I feel like they really upped the intensity and everything.
Okay, now, let's read what it does.
Okay. I can even Blood Rage an Ancient Creep. Okay.
Now, let me read. The Bloodseeker baptizes an error in sacred blood after 3 seconds. The ritual completes, causing enemies to take damage and become silenced. Okay, so let's do this.
Oh my god!
That is amazing!
That is weird particle effects.
Let's try it on creeps.
Bloodsucker bot meets fucking speed.
Oh my. There's not that much damage though. See, does Toast work the same way? I think it does.
I'm painting the ground red, bitch.
Have fun.
Alright, I feel like the silence is really what matters.
Yeah, like now Ricky is literally a, you know, you blink here, you blink there, you blink everywhere type of hero.
Alright, who else got changed? Take a look at the thing, because I'm the one spotting everything.
Have fun.
I'm just really bothered how you can't jump on that cliff near Roshan. That really bothers me.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be able to jump on all ward locations. Also, I want to show off the new ward location on Radiant.
Oh, Churn Protector, Spawn Churn Protector.
Okay, we'll do.
And Timbersaw.
Okay.
And Biomanagonims.
I have to fucking buy an ice. I have to look up that command.
Bought gold or something, no? I don't really like the Seraphim's head is that small. Like, it's a bit unproportionate the way he looks at the camera.
Yeah, it's really awkward.
Then again. Where's the treant at?
Hold on, I've gotta I'll do it. Just give me a fucking moment. Alright.
I'll buy him an
Right here.
items. Actually, spawn me a timber or something. Where is he?
Hold on, give me a minute. Jesus.
I'm just giving you ideas. I'm gonna level them up.
Where was... There we are.
5. Oh, come on, why is this not working? Ah, it's...
You can give Trant an axe.
Okay,
I'll level him up, you just give him an axe.
will do.
And it'll spawn timber, so... I should probably cut this out, but everyone who watches my videos knows I don't cut anything.
Just like me.
Give him an axe! Just with the command I gave you.
Yeah, I know, I'm reading it. Fucking shut up, okay?
What's Timbersaw's technical name? Because I can't spawn Timbersaw.
Does it have to have like these little arrows?
No.
So it has to be item underscore something.
Yes. Is there new particle effects for
Yes.
Rebirth? Wow. I love that. It's sexy.
How was the Aghanim Scepter in the code?
That's why I'm asking you, because I don't know.
Bots. Underscore.
Oh, whoops.
It has to be like that.
Oh, I give up. We should probably host a new lobby.
Nah.
Because I can't figure it out, I know that much. I'm just gonna A-click all the bots to fucking fountain.
Okay then.
Oh, I never honestly showed out the fountain changes, so I'm doing all those steps.
Yeah, they are pretty noticeable.
Like, very.
Yeah.
Why
There's
don't
nothing changed
the-
too
oh,
much top lane though.
Dire top lane really is unchanged. I
If
feel like there
Radiant
needs to
top
be
lane isn't
like a
changed.
path up here. Like a path here,
Yeah, that-
maybe? Just because, you know, the other paths, but, you know.
Like this. Death to the Ricky. Well, I don't know. This let's do a quick summary and I'll end recording, and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Alright, so folks, sorry for this excessively long video that's literally us fucking around in the end.
That is
No.
brutally long as a video.
We'll see you next time.